Ba 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 da do 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 bum 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 bum. I haven't even had anything to drink yet. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. I am just getting everything set up. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late from when I scheduled this. Probably should quiet the actual video so you're not getting that in the feedback. Turn this down. How is everyone doing tonight? Hello, Jedi Indiana Jones. It's good to see you. I'm glad I caught you in the Discord server earlier. Clayton Bird, good to see you. Edward, how are you? T. Josh, hopefully I'm saying that right. Apologies if I said it wrong. Gay and Newsstream, good to see you. Myriad Media Musings, good to see you. How is everyone doing this evening? I finished up a little bit of work that I had planned today, so I just figured I would play some Banjo-Tooie. I need something that's kind of like chill and fun, and I figured I'd just hang out with everybody. And I got a big stout, very big stout. I'm only gonna have one tonight, so I'm not gonna get super drunk, but it is a big one, so we'll enjoy that tonight. So yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? Hello, Minza, good to see you. Good morning in Munich, Germany, and praise the mighty squirrel in the sky. Yes, yes. Leona, hi, nice to see you. Oh wow, you're playing this game now too. That's actually really coincidental because it's a really random game, but it's I love this game. This game is so phenomenal. One of my personal favorites. And nice to see you, Nolo. I had a therapy session with my girlfriend today. Well, hopefully it went well. I hope that went fine, Edward. It's always good. I think therapy is always a good thing, even for people who aren't like in direct dire need of it. Like I think therapy is always a good thing. Let's see. Good day, Jesse. It says Bayside. I just spent a busy Sunday attempting to build a shed and got drunk instead. Hey, that's a good way to go. Well, cheers to everybody. I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna inaugurate this stout. It has a big stout. It's like a mocha stout. It's a coffee chocolate stout. It's actually not bad. Usually I like a little bit more crazier ones than that, but for what it is, that's actually a pretty solid stout. Anyways. Good. Fun kind of therapy with a girlfriend can be a good time. I don't know if you were doing the intentional wink there, but I hope it would. Sounds like it was good, and I won't presume anything else. All right. Just gonna get everything started in just a second here, getting everything going. There we go. Cool. Sweet. All right. Well, we're just gonna have some fun. I'm gonna just play for a little bit, and hopefully everyone will. Hopefully everyone. I've only had one sip of beer, and I'm already not able to talk. Though then again, I can talk regularly, so who knows? By the way, everyone in the chat, if you can, let me know how everything sounds. By the way, and hopefully I might be a little bit quiet. Let me see if I can beat boost that a little bit. How do I sound? How does that sound? How does that sound? Sorry that you probably got a little bit of a noise there. Compared to the game, is that my voice good? Hopefully everyone in the chat will just let me know. But everyone in the chat, just let me know how I sound. Let me just quick check and make sure that's good. Cool. All right. Mute that, and we're going to go. I'm not playing on an N64, sadly. I am playing... I could if I wanted to. I have the stuff to actually do that. I do have the N64 in the other room and the hookups for it, but I'm actually playing on the Xbox. A little bit easier. A little bit easier there. Cool. All right, everyone's saying this sounds good. Then we're going to jump in. I do have a saved game on here, but I'm going to start a new one. Because why not? We're going to start right from the beginning. Yo, you're awesome, Derek. Thank you so much. People get in the chat getting laid. Hey, Emily. Good to see you. Voice good. Okay, cool. Awesome. 2 years have passed since Gruntilda... See, I wish this game had actual voice. Then again, I like that. I'm just doing bird noises now. Alita, good to see you. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Oh no, it's oh god, why am I blanking on this? I remember Grunty. Why am I Klungo, right? I believe it's Klungo. It's been a hot minute since I played this game. Hello, Infernal. Probably saying that wrong. Edward Bedor, good to see you. Well, I already said hi to you. You've been here. I forget how dark this game gets, by the way. I think like Bottles like dies in the first like 5 minutes of this game. It's like this game gets real dark. Yay! Probably. Oh no, I didn't mean to skip that. Oh well. Well, Bottles got killed. Whoopsie daisy. Bottles got killed and Grunty got resurrected. Didn't mean to skip that opening credits, but what are we gonna do? So, voila. Let's see if I remember how to play this game. Poor Bottles. Now Jesse is a birdo. I know, Emily, it's not the approved way, but whatever. It's what the store had. Start from the bottles what they had. Do I? Yes. I got knocked off the barbecue and ended up under this rather. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. I have to get the drill attack. I don't have the drill attack yet. Yes, this game is very, very dark, Nolo. Hopefully, Nolo Soy Nada. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong. The first boss battle. Yeah, this game is... You're right. Death in the first 5 minutes of the game is dark. You're clearly never played a shooter. To be fair, but this is a cartoon world. Then again, like, dark fantasy cartoon worlds can get fairly dark. No, I don't need basic moves. I don't need... I can do this. I'm a boss. As a boss, you playing the... I'm playing the... I'm playing on Xbox One. I wish I had an Xbox Series X, but I do not. Yes, skull feathers. Yeah, no, I don't need any of that. Is there any... I'm trying to remember if there's... Oh, yeah. I could pour it out into a glass or something, but I don't know. Let's see. Rare. I feel like there's gotta be... I remember there being, like, something collectible here, but I don't remember. I just want to make sure I get all the collectibles. I don't particularly remember. Yeah, Steven Universe. I never watched Steven Universe, but I want to. Right now I'm watching Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beast, which I'm really, really loving. Played while Jessie is drunk streaming. Every time Jessie messes up with her words, you drink. You will die very quickly with that game. You will probably like get like very, very drunk in all about 5 minutes, and then probably pass out after that. Yes. I found one of your pages, Cheeto. How do I make it go faster? There's a way to make them speak a little bit faster. I forget what button it is, though. Hey, George. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day, too. Let's see. Bum 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 bum. I do want to get... I mean, I'm probably... The thing is, I think the Xbox Series X is probably the better, like, gaming machine. Yeah, I know. I want to see Steven Universe. I feel like Xbox Series X is probably the better gaming machine, and that's the thing to remember for later. But PlayStation, I feel like, is going to have the better exclusives. Like, I'm very much looking forward to the next Horizon, the next God of War. There's a few other ones that are coming up that I'm trying to remember off the top of my head that I think PlayStation is just very exciting for. I mean, my drink of choice is Jones Soda, so at worst I go into sugar coma. Hey, sugar comas are fun. Or not fun. They can also be very bad, depending. I do want to watch Steven Universe really, really badly. But, like I said, I just haven't gotten around to it. And there's a lot of episodes for that one. I usually am sticking with, like, shorter series now. Like, Kipo is a fairly short series. And loving it, by the way. If anyone hasn't seen Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beast, that show is fan-freaking-tastic. SpongeBob's coming to Netflix soon, too. Did everyone hear about the 2 episodes that they censored because of SpongeBob? Sort of an interesting reason. One was, like, due to, like, the panty raid scene, which I understand. The other one was about the pandemic, which I'm like, that's a weird choice. I feel like pandemic episodes of cartoons and TV shows are kind of cathartic nowadays, but whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm not the executives at Paramount or wherever, CBS, I believe, that owns it. Excuse me. I know, I'm so excited for Forbidden West, Jesse. That game looks so much fun. I loved the original, Horizon Zero Dawn, and that story of that game was so good, and you got Lance Reddick in it, too. Can't go wrong with my boy Lance Reddick. Every time I see Lance Reddick, I want to rewatch Fringe. That show was so good, too. Now Microsoft owns ZeniMax, and if you're into TES, The Elder Scrolls, and Fallout, want to play on the console, you have to get an Xbox. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I know I want to get whatever the next Elder Scrolls is, but Yeah, there's an episode of SpongeBob where they're trying to like cheer. I forget the exact context, but I think they're like trying to cheer up Mr. Krabs or make him feel young again or something. And so they do like what they used to, which is like a panty raid on a girl's like underwear, and the girl turns out to be Mr. Krabs' daughter. It is creepy. It is creepy and weird. It comes across less creepy and weird in the episode, but like it comes across as more clueless. It's still a problem. I get why they censored it. I mean, like I would have probably just I wouldn't just ban it altogether. I'd probably put up like a warning or something saying like this didn't age well or something like that. But because I'm usually more in favor of that than just straight up like never showing an episode again and like removing it from all places. But that being said, I understand why they removed it. It did not age well at all. But yeah. Yeah, Alina, I get that. Yeah, after 9/11, they sort of went with avoiding plane crashes in movies altogether. That's true. I get it, but it's just like you see something with like Contagion. Like Contagion did so well at the start of the pandemic. I feel like it makes sense that you would like keep that in, but I don't know. I never played Kerbal Space Program, Cocoa Butt. I've heard it's good. Oh my gosh, yes. But well, honestly, BioWare hasn't been doing great either. I was gonna say I would rather a BioWare Star Trek game, but then again, BioWare hasn't been doing great either recently. So. No, this poor family. There was a whole family of gray gingers. I was gonna say white gingers, but then that would have weird context. so the gray gingers got murdered. We'll just stick with that. Oh, there's probably a problematic joke in there somewhere. Do you play Minecraft? I did play Minecraft. A little bit, Amy, but not, yes, King Jinjo, I'll come up there. But, what was I saying? I do play Minecraft, but not very often. It's more just a chillax thing. Generally when I play Minecraft, I just, like, jump into a game and wander in a direction. I like the exploring aspect of it. It's more just like a relax and chill game more than like I'm really... Because I was never good with Legos and anything like that. I was always just bad with it. So I should play more Minecraft, though. I know there's a lot of stuff you can do in it with, like, game modes you can download and everything. In just 1 minute, since Jesse messed up her words, I could have taken at least 7 shots. Thanks. Thanks for making me feel self-conscious, Infernal. That's why comedy should have jokes that would not make fun of a group of people. Yeah, I agree, Carla. I can definitely agree. Or... I can agree, except for I think that we should be able to make fun of a group of people that are, like, more powerful. Like, always punch up with your jokes, and I think you can do that, to be honest with you. I'd hate to try to read the title to this stream while drunk. Oh boy, Impromptu Banjo-Tooie Collectathon Drunkstream. I did it. I did it. I did the thing. I did the thing, everybody. Oh boy, this guy is, Speaking of class... Let's read. Anyone want to do a classist analysis of Banjo-Tooie? Let's do a class like story analysis of Banjo-Tooie. What does King Jinjo represent? Just bestowing jigsaw pieces upon people, and then we go and meet like the mighty Jiggy guy, who's like a religiously coded guy. Like the religion and kings need to be saved by the poor peasant people, Banjo and Kazooie. We're saving, our labor saves the aristocracy. I don't know. I'm overreading a kid's game. And hey, Geek Filter, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Once a Minecrafter, always a Minecrafter. Fair enough. Fair enough. I like the movies that highlight things that are poignant in society. I don't think banning things because it's stressing is usually the right way to go, though I guess SpongeBob is a kid shows. I mean, my general rule of thumb with that sort of stuff is I feel like in most cases, there are exceptions to be made, like if it's like expressly like horrible. I feel like you should just put it in proper context, like put a thing in front of it saying like, here, this is what's in this. This is why it's a problem. This is the context in which it was made. But it's also understanding like the historical reasons for it, why it's important, things like that. Like for example, there's a really terrible. What's the name of the movie? I forget what the name of the movie is, but there's this movie that was by a Nazi filmmaker that venerated the Nazis, and it's a horrible movie. it's blatant propaganda for the Nazi Party of Germany in the early 1940s before the war. Terrible movie, but it was also influential in terms of some of its filming technique, and which is awful. I wish we didn't get a filming technique from the Nazis, but wherever, that's still other conversation. But that movie is important. It's important to talk about that movie in certain contexts. So it's just one of those, like, I feel like as long as you're, like, making it proper context and properly condemning stuff and making sure you're not, like, showing it to kids or whatever, I think you can get away with stuff like that. Yeah, kind of like a trigger warning, except for I think like more educational than a trigger warning. Trigger warnings should just prevent. Trigger warnings are there to help like make people feel more comfortable, and to let people like say like, hey, I don't think I can take this. I can just leave if I need to, and that's just a way to comfort stuff. Whereas I feel like this sort of thing, like giving proper context, is more like educational in nature. Same basic thing. You can still opt out if you don't want to see something. It can, like, a trigger warning can be part of that, but I don't think it's the only thing. Anyways, we're playing Banjo-Tooie. Why am I talking about this? Why did I get into a discussion of Triumph of the Will? Yeah, Geek Filter, thank you. That was the name of the movie, Nazi movie. I'm talking about a Nazi movie during Banjo-Tooie. We're off to a good start. Bob Control. I'm reading the Bobbyverse books, by the way, right now. So just seeing Bob on there is, I keep skipping the cutscenes accidentally. That's my bad. Oh well. Sorry, apologies to everybody that I'm skipping the cutscenes. Now to go tell a family that their parents are dead. Oh wait, I forgot to go visit, trigger warning Banjo-Tooie. I mean, Banjo-Tooie, speaking of problematic stuff, I mean, this game has very, very problematic depictions of indigenous Americans, or indigenous folks, I should say, because they may or may not wish to be considered Americans, up to them. But this game has very problematic depictions of indigenous people in it. No, he's a zombie now. And the poor dog has become ash. Very dark, very dark. So yeah, Banjo-Tooie is. But just being honest, a little bit racist. But, you know, sadly too many things are. Alas, what are you gonna do? Yeah, agree, Claytonberg. Yeah, like Reifenstahl, that's who did Triumph of the Will. Like, her work was very influential, which sucks. There are way too many things in our society that come from Nazis. There are way too many Nazis in our society too, but that's beside the point. Anyways, this is way too deep of a conversation for this. I should change the subject. Not that I don't want to have those conversations, but not right now. Not right now. Then again, get me drunker and I probably will. I don't keep talking about it. Why am I in like such darkness here? Let's see. Also, why do you have monsters in your house? Clean up your house, lady. Get your crap together. I know your husband just died, but I mean, like, there's no reason not for me to place arbitrary sexist standards on you. Women should keep the house clean even when their husbands are dead. And playing poker, apparently. Oh, God. That was a joke, by the way. I hope everyone knows. Alright. There we go. Yeah, agreed, Andrew. It's like, this game should have known better at this time to get away with the like stereotypical depictions of indigenous people. But what are you gonna do? Everyone's a little bit racist sometimes. I've never seen Avenue Q. I know some of the songs, but never actually seen it. I've heard it hasn't aged well, but again, I haven't seen it. I know that song, and then the internet is for, I won't say the P word because YouTube will grab me, though I did say Nazis, so probably already code grab me, but what are you gonna do? Let's see. For me, it is 10:42 for me. I know some people, it's early in the morning for all of you, but... Whee! Your father's dead! Me and my dad are going to be playing in the kickball tournament next week over at the Mayan Stadium. Whee! Alright, don't suppose you have any substitutes. Anyways, let's change the subject to something else. No, I haven't. I heard something was going on Twitter with Lower Reloaded, but I haven't really been paying attention to it, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I'm not even going to really talk about it because I don't know what's going on. I don't want to start pontificating on something I don't know. Plus, you know, like, whatever. It is what it is, and I know Low Reloaded as a person, so without knowing the situation and being someone who knows Low Reloaded, I'm not going to speak on it, so. My gamer score, Carla? I don't even know what my gamer score is. Oh, does it not show you this? I don't know. Yeah, it does show you that. I don't know what my gamer score is. It's been a while. 'Cause to be honest, I don't play Xbox regularly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my gamer score is. To be very honest with you, I get more trophies than I get gamer score. And to be fair, I kind of had to stop worrying about the metagame because if I was metagaming too hard, I got upset. I'm a very addictive personality when it comes to that stuff. I'm a completionist, so it stresses me out if I pay attention to it too much. So what are you gonna do? Sitting here at my computer listening to Jesse writing my RPG Chronicles me and my better half played down yesterday. Hey, that's awesome! Writing is fun. Dropped into the words, your father's dead, so I can only assume this is going well. You came in at the right time. You came in at the right time, Ellie. Let's see. Yeah, Geek Filter, I agree. That's probably the best thing. There's a thing that happened with a person online that may or may not have consequences. That's probably the best way to put it. I'm not saying I won't speak on it, I just won't speak on it live without knowing the context, so. Alright, let's see here. Hi, Gozer, I didn't see you come in. Good to see you, Gozer the Gozerian. I hope you're doing well. You're all doing well. I hope you're doing well. Jesse just wants to play some video games, but unfortunately, a cultivated audience that critiques society. Hey, no, that's fine. That's fine. I am fine with it. It is a-okay. You know, I want to have hard conversations. I also just want to play video games. It is what it is. If I did just want to play video games without any conversation, I wouldn't have put it on a live stream. I just want to play and hang out with all of y'all. So. Lutra, just discovered your channel today. Been enjoying binging videos. They're really well done. Well, thank you, Lutra. Welcome to the... I'm going to give you a heart. Welcome to the community. It's good to see you. I always love this. I always love this. I don't think I've put this on the internet here. I don't ever put this on the internet, but my first ever dog that I own a dog. After college, and the first dog that I owned after college was a dog that I named her Kazooie. So my first ever dog name was named after Kazooie here, and then Newt was named after Newt. In fact, oh crap! I meant to leave the door open because I wanted Newt to possibly come in, but what are you gonna do? Oh, Donovan, by the way, your Jesse loved your recent video on Leonard Nimoy. Words can describe how wonderful I thought it was. Well, thank you very much. I wanted to do something nice because I didn't have a channel when Leonard Nimoy passed away, and he meant so much to me. And I wanted to say something. I wanted to say something about him, so I figured this was a good a time as any to say something about him. And Leonard Nimoy was such a beautiful soul, and honestly, he's a bit of a role model for me. He's just someone who was just a kind, caring person, was, like, very thoughtful, used his platform to do good things, but then also, like, just made fun art and fun and geeky art. I don't know, that's just like what I want. That's what I want to be in the world. I want to like make stuff that's meaningful, try to help other people, but also just be a weird geeky nerd, you know? And I think that's what Leonard Nimoy did. And he wasn't a perfect person. I mean, you hear some of the stories like he wasn't a perfect father and things like that, which, you know, it is what it is. No one's going to be perfect, and it just reminds me too that like people aren't perfect, but we try to do good in this world, and we try to leave good in this world. And I hope that when I pass, that I even leave like a quarter of the world a better place as Leonard Nimoy did. I probably could have phrased that better, but I don't know. He made the world a better place, despite him being an imperfect human being. And I don't know. I just hope that I get to do even a quarter of what he did, an eighth of what he did. He's a good man, and I think it's worth remembering good men, especially today. Sometimes it's hard. There are many good men. There are many good men still alive today. I don't want to discount that, but sometimes it seems like we're in a world of really hard things, and it's just nice to remember that there are and were very good people in recent history. So, also, yes, Luke Carlson, I agree. Gave us the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, which is the best banger. I briefly mentioned it in the video, but like when I found out the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, when I found that was a song when I was a kid, my nerd brain broke. I was like, Star Trek and Lord of the Rings can meet together in one thing? This can have like two nerdy things can coexist? Sorry, I was like trying to hide a burp as I was talking, but that didn't work. So the burp just happened. So it was good. Oh, I love this music. Doo-doo. The music in this game is all bangers. Like there's not a bad song in this game. I love this game's music so much. Hey Carlisle the Cinephile, good to see you. No, this is to be fair, this is probably the most problematic level of them all. Yeah, let's just, Mayan culture, it's fine. No big deal. We'll just appropriate that for a video game. No worries. Just burp. Free the burp. I mean, you want me to burp, I'll burp. I'll ruin the illusion of me being I'm a dainty flower, everybody. I can, it's like, girls don't burp or fart or anything like that. I am but a dainty flower who can never do anything gross whatsoever, except for my entire life is just gross. Ow! I was taking a beer. I've taken a sip of a beer. Bum 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 bum. The illusion exists to begin with? Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bum 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 bum. I've actually never read his books. I should read his books. I listen to Alien Voices, but I never read I Am Spock and I Am Not Spock, and then there's For the Love of Spock, I think was the last one, or something like that. Girls just don't have bodily functions, Avi. Oh. The burping rose is a thing? What is the burping rose? I don't even know what a burping rose. Oh, believe me. Girls fart the worst, to be very honest. It's non-binary people that never fart. let me be NB-phobic in that way. That's the NB-phobia that I'll spread. NB people don't fart. I said that's obviously a joke. I'm an NB person myself, so a trans feminine NB person. So yay! Problematic depictions of indigenous people. Whee! Though Weena is even worse in this game than Mumbo, to be very fair. Alright, I need to get a glow bulb. Do I have one? Oh, I do have one. That's right, I do have one. Ooh, yes! Toking is great. Did I showed it in my last live stream. I don't know if I can get it up because of my sleeve here, but here we are. There we are. You can see. Oh, that is the wrong sleeve. I am already drunk. Here we are. You can see kind of in this my Lord of the Rings tattoo right here. I don't know how well you can see it in the image, but there we go. Oh, I am Mumbo. That's right. I don't want to be Mumbo just yet. Gozer, I am non-binary and I fart like a Klingon. Oh, I love that. Important rule of life. Carlos Zavile, thank you for the super chat. Heart to you. Always fess up to your farts. Let's see. My favorite voice is this, and this is definitely grunty. I agree. Oh yeah, the Indian in the cupboard. Oh my gosh. I remember really loving Indian in the cupboard, but oh boy, that I have not even thought about that book since I was a kid, and yeah, those probably did not age well at all, just on concept alone. Whew, I totally forgot about those books, dang. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Where were all those jiggies in this game were? I should probably actually remember. Yes. Did I? You should get it, Meanza. Get the smog tattoo. That smog tattoo is badass. I'm also planning on, once quarantine is over, I'm getting another tattoo on my wrists. So, Carlos Cinephile, I'm playing this on the Xbox One. The Xbox One. Oh, I guess I gotta play as I guess I gotta be Mumbo. Let's see here. Bum 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 bum. Man, I really want another Banjo-Kazooie game so bad. I hope that Microsoft will give us that. That's what I demand of Microsoft. I just really want it. Like, hopefully not like Nuts and Bolts. Nuts and Bolts was not well. No, I'll be fair to it. Nuts and Bolts, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was not a bad game. It was just not a good Banjo-Kazooie game. It was like a really weird choice for a Banjo-Kazooie game. I'm a gender-fluid, sword-wielding elf who has mind of a Vulcan and the heart of a Klingon. I love it! I love it! That is the best! You are the best. I will get a COVID virus tattoo after this whole mess. Yeah, I think I've mentioned this before, but the tattoo that I want to get, I'm planning on getting, a tattoo on my wrist where it's going to be all the ships of Star Trek going through a rainbow warp field. And on one wrist it'll say, infinite diversity, and then the other wrist it'll say infinite combinations. So, and that'll be cool. This feels weirdly offensive. Oh, Edward Beto, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. The strange thing about dating a therapist is always feeling like my thoughts and feelings are being dissected. My head goes in circles. That is fair. I've never dated a therapist, but I could totally see that. But what I will say is, I feel like that something similar happens with me being on the autism spectrum. Because I'm on the autism spectrum, I always find that I end up over dissecting my partner's thoughts whenever I have a partner. So I always end up just overthinking what my partner's thinking. And I think that that's just kind of part of that. Because I'm always constantly analyzing people's reactions and people's thoughts, so. Let me get the other one. I binged all of the Lord of the Rings films, extended cuts, of course. Oh boy, that must have taken you a bit. Now trying to decide what big movie projects to watch next. Did you watch the Hobbit movies? Hobbit movies are pretty. I legitimately will fight for the Hobbit movies. I know people don't hate them. I think the first two are really good. I legitimately like the first two Hobbit movies. I don't like the third one, but the first two I think are actually legitimately fun movies. Have you played the classic Secret of Monkey Island? It would be a fun game to stream. I never played it, mostly because it's I never played much of the adventure games, mostly because they always felt really difficult to me. What's the best way to put it? They always had really obtuse solutions to their puzzles, especially the old adventure games. I like newer adventure games Life is Strange and things like that, but people are asking, you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? I do not. I've had several partners throughout my life, but I do not have a current partner. Which, I am looking, but I've just decided that until I get the vaccine, I really can't date anyway, so it is what it is. Honestly, we're being honest. We're starting to hit the horny part of the. We've talked about the levels of. I've talked about in previous streams my levels of drunk. You get first level of drunk Jesse is horny Jesse, then you get I love you everybody Jesse. Sorry, no, it goes horny Jesse, then I love everybody Jesse, then it's political Jesse, then it's tired Jesse. Those are the levels of drunk Jesse. So you're starting to get to horny Jesse right here. And then we'll get to I love everybody Jesse. Oh, Final Space is great, Ian. Or Carla, I should say. Final Space is legitimately a very, very fun, very, very fun. It's horny Jesse time. What was I saying? The, Final Space is a really fun show. I recently watched, Rowan J. Coleman just did a really good video on it. Where he talked about how he really likes a lot of the stuff in Final Space, and I love the world building in Final Space, but he is right, like, it is kind of childish. Like, there is a there's like it's a comedy when that show like shouldn't necessarily be a comedy, or at least like it's kind of like a juvenile kind of comedy when it doesn't need to be kind of a juvenile comedy. And I kind of agree with him. I don't mind the comedic aspects of Final Space, but I do think some of the jokes are rather juvenile, which I'm not against juvenile humor. I just think it kind of distracts from the overall point of the series. There is some good humor in that show though, to be fair. So Colby asks, will you be reviewing Season 3 of Doom Patrol? Potentially. Depends on what else is on at the same time, because I only have so much energy and there's only so many shows that... Because I have to for my own mental health, I have to make sure I keep some TV shows that I enjoy for myself, that I don't review and that I don't put any... Like, I ensure that I don't review it and do any work for it. Just so I can, like... When you do YouTube, one of the things you learn is that, like, you have this feeling of wanting to monetize every piece of your love of something, which is like part of why you got inspired to do YouTube in the first place, right? But you need to learn to, like, and this is hard for me because I always want to be like, oh, let's do something cool with this. You need to learn to, like, just relax and enjoy, like, just enjoy certain things for yourself and not try to monetize it. So depending what's on at the time that Doom Patrol is on, I may or may not review it, because if there's something else on at the time that I'm reviewing, then I won't review Doom Patrol, because I want to, like, have something that I'm not putting a lot of energy into, that I can just kind of enjoy and not really think about. But if there isn't something on that this next season of Doom Patrol is on, I'm like, oh, this will be a good thing to review, then I totally will. So that's just sort of it just sort of depends on what's on at the time and what's what I think people will enjoy and things like that. So. That's why I watch every new episode of Star Trek these days twice. I watch it first, and I do, like, the review analysis of an episode of Star Trek. But then I watch it again just so I can, like, sit back and just kind of, like, enjoy it as a fan, sort of thing. So if I hit the sweet spot, I get horny Jesse who loves me. Says Amo. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I love you. I love you and everybody already. I love all of you. Hey, Jesse, I was wondering, do you watch other YouTubers? Yes. I watch almost nothing but YouTubers nowadays. If you're looking for suggestions, let's see. I'm trying to think of, like, who do I watch recently? I don't have my phone near me, so I don't have necessarily a... Because I'm always bad at recommendations just because my brain does not remember things well when it comes to recommendations. But I can give you a quick. Council of Geeks, obviously. Cat Black is great. Sorry, I'm looking at this. Dan Murrell is someone who I go to for very good reviews and box office analysis. Schaeferless Productions, I always enjoy their take on, like, Disney stuff and things like that. Some more news if you want some political stuff. Quentin Reviews, I think, is a lot of fun. I think he does some really good in-depth, like, investigative stuff, and also some weird, like, Garfield love in there too, which I'm down for. Dominic Noble, obviously. Dominic Noble is a fantastic person. To be fair to say, Dominic Noble is one of my patrons, just to air, just so my suggestion of him isn't I give you all the awareness of that. But Dominic Noble's great. Liam Triforce is great. I like Liam Triforce's, like, retrospective of video games. Sorry, I'm literally just looking at my list of subscriptions, so. Oh, and I missed a super chat. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Edward Beador says, to keep a sleep schedule intact, The Hobbit must be its own day. Having it immediately follow Lord of the Rings is like watching a season of 24 in one day. Yeah, that is very fair, Edward Beador. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat, and I've, like, lost track of what I'm supposed to be doing here. Let's see. Apologies. Apologies, everyone. You're like, Jesse, what are you doing? You're, like, running around doing weird stuff. So, alright, I'm gonna actually pay attention to the game here. Alright. Hey, Kay MacArthur. Good to see you. Good to see you. The tired Jesse is kind of sleepy. Fair enough. So you were thirsty until you drink more. That is very true, Joe. That is very true. That is... Nope. Probably a bad idea. I'm drunk enough, but who cares? Don't judge me for this, but once I get the vaccine, horny Jesse is going to be very prominent. One of these days whenever I get the vaccine. But that's a whole different conversation. That's something I probably should not reveal on a stream. But alas, we'll do what we do. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, I was supposed to break open that door there, wasn't I? Oh well, I'll do that later. This is the one where I have to sneak up on the snake dude. Oh, thank you, Jesse, for the super chat. Have you played Tell Me Why? I did. I actually did a whole video on it. If you want my thoughts on Tell Me Why, I actually did a whole video on it. I love that game so much. So much. I love Tell Me Why. Like, Life is Strange is one of my favorite games of all time, and I just adored Tell Me Why so much. I thought the only thing I disliked about it is that it started off with trans trauma, and I really wish that we didn't always have like trans trauma stories when it comes to trans characters. That was my only real complaint, though. The rest of that game I thought was very, very solid and a lot of fun and like so evocative of place. Like, I don't think there was like a better, like, I felt I was in Alaska when I was playing that game, the Alaskan wilderness, and that was saying something because I was playing it in the middle of the heat wave in Los Angeles. It was like over 100 degrees, and honestly that game kind of saved my sanity a little bit because it was so nice to just like when I was like sweating like crazy and like really hot and like my air conditioning was not strong, I could just like sit down and like put on that game and like escape to Alaska for a little bit, and it was honestly that game saved my sanity so well. It saved my sanity so well. That's a sentence, right? So the vaccine won't be your only injection. Oh ho ho, Gozer, look at you. You're talking about that was a penile pun. I am so excited for Life is Strange 3. That game does look good. I need to finish Life is Strange 2 though. Because something weird happened with Life is Strange 2. I played the first episode and actually really, really liked it and was very invested in it. But then I didn't have a lot of money at the time. So I had to like put it aside, and then it appeared on Game Pass, but I had originally bought the first episode on PlayStation. So I was like, I could play Life is Strange 2 on the PlayStation or on Xbox Game Pass for free, quote unquote. But I would have to replay the first episode, and I don't like replaying. For those types of like choice-based games, I don't like replaying them as much because I like to sort of be like the choices that I made are the choices that I made. I don't like re-picking things. So. But I liked what I saw of Life is Strange 2, to be very fair. Oh, I heard a Jinjo. Where's the Jinjo? Where's that Jinjo? I hear you. I hear you, friend. I hear you. Ow! Well, never mind. You're gonna die. Oh, Jesse finished. Well, I can't speak for Life is Strange 2, but finish Tell Me Why. That game is so good. It's so good. Alright, let's see. There's a Jinjo over there. This is where I can't rescue this guy until later. Let's see what that is. I know there's a little rat in that cell there, but I can't get to the rat until I get to a different level. Midnight Gospel. I haven't seen the Midnight Gospel. I think someone else asked me about that, Jose. But I don't think I've watched it, to be honest. It's not that I remember. I might not be. Yeah, it's the swamp boots. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. Can I? There we go. Sorry, I had to do it. You're gonna get that a lot from me. I do apologize. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. Exactly, Amo. I just bought a whole bunch of clothes this week. I just was like, I need to like do some clothing shopping to like be excited about once I get the vaccine. I can actually like go out and just enjoy being out. Ooh, yes, I agree. Goes with the Gozerian. Kong versus Godzilla looks fun. I wish I could see it in the theater. That would be kind of nice, but I don't want to go out to the theater until I get the vaccine. But I am very excited to see it. I am so excited to see that. I don't want Banjo-Kazooie are good friends. I don't want them to have kids. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I can do this level just yet. That's one part I hate about Banjo-Kazooie is like, oh, I have to remember to come back here later. They would look like jam jars. That is so very true. I love how when I started singing the swamp song, I lost 10 viewers. 10 viewers left when I did that song. They were like, I'm out. I don't want to hear Jesse. I don't want to hear Jesse sing that song. And Pal got a second jab on Thursday. He's tired and sober. The symptoms are worse after the first jab. That's fair. They do say it's not for sure, but they do say if you get a really bad adverse reaction to your first jab, it might be because you had COVID at some point, which is nice to say. I want to stay awake to hang out with you, but I'm a fellow autist, and I'm gonna have a bad time if I break my sleep schedule. Love you. Good luck with the video games and horn. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for joining. What is everyone? Team Kong or King Godzilla? I'm on. 10 viewers have no taste, or maybe they have all the taste, Gozer. Maybe they have all the taste. I feel like I'm on Team. I've been thinking about this. I feel like I'm on Team Kong. I think Godzilla is cooler than Kong, but I feel like Kong has more of a moral superiority. Like, Kong goes up and blows up stuff. Or, sorry, Godzilla goes up and blows up stuff. Kong just, like, wants to have a girlfriend. You know, yes, he, like, puts women on a pedestal, but, you know, who didn't in our society back then? Let's see. Oh, I gotta kill these. How do I don't remember how to do this. How do I... I'm trying to remember how... There we go. Gotta kill these guys. The aiming in this game is not good. It's way too sensitive. There we are. There's the last one. Yay! I did the thing! The cow is happy! Team Ghidorah. Now that's an answer. That is an answer. That is an answer that I respect. King of the monsters. Ghidorah. Is Ghidorah a girl or a guy? I actually don't remember what the gender of Ghidorah is. Ryan Abbott. Kong's a bit handsy with women. That is very true. That is very, very true, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I guess Kong is like a sexual harasser. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's problematic to like Kong. I don't know. This is very cool. Makes me want to play Banjo-Kazooie. Never played it when it first came out. These games are so good. I love these games. Banjo-Kazooie, to be fair, I love Banjo-Tooie more than I like Banjo-Kazooie. But I think, like, Banjo-Kazooie is a better game. It's just more straightforward and, like, has everything you want. This game gets a bit big and sprawling, as you can kind of see as me kind of weirdly wandering around aimlessly. It gets a little bit big and sprawling, but I still really love it. I like the complex stuff, and I like the level and world design and the bosses in this game quite a bit more than I like Kazooie. But that being said, Banjo-Kazooie is also good. Hey, little Yankee, welcome. Good to see you. Alright. I thought the three-headed monster was asexual. Look, don't ask me about the sexuality of giant monsters. It is not up for us to understand their sexuality. Let's not put our societal boxes on kaiju, everybody. Maybe the kaiju don't need to be defined, alright? Hello, David. Good to see you. Welcome. Alright, time for some good old first-person shooter action in a kid's game. Elite Four stream continuation when I think my game actually broke, so I have to re-download it. I'll probably try and do some more this week if I have the time. Either this week or next week. I am going to be, I haven't announced this yet, but I'll just say it here for everybody. I am going to try and be doing Twitch streams starting next month regularly. I'm going to take, one day a week, I'm actually going to be Twitch streaming for a good chunk of the day. But I won't, I don't know, it will be next month. I don't know exactly when next month, but next month I will start Twitch streaming regularly, so I'll finish off that then. So, you heard it here from me first. Yep, this game does have GoldenEye sections, because Rare also made GoldenEye, and they're like, let's repurpose the same assets. It actually had multiplayer, too. Excuse me. It actually had multiplayer we could go around shooting each other. My brother and I would play first-person Banjo-Kazooie shooter games all the time. It's actually a lot of fun, to be frank with you. What was funny about that is that my, anyone else counting down to get a Newt appearance? I have to open up the door to let Newt in, and I'm wearing a sweater dress, I'm wearing a pajama sweater, and I don't want to accidentally flash the audience my underwear by going over to the door. So we'll see at what point I feel confident enough to try and untangle myself from all the wires that I'm currently tangled in and not accidentally flash the audience. Alright. And I just made everyone really... It either made everyone very excited or very uncomfortable with what I just said. So I apologize in advance. Alright. I like this rendition of this music. Do, 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 do. Yay, I did the thing. Oh, I heard a Jinjo. Where are you, buddy? Coming to save you, bud. If anyone here sees the Jinjo, let me know. The origin of Jesse's OnlyFans. Oh boy, I do apologize. That wasn't my intention. I probably shouldn't have even mentioned that. I tend to not have a filter, which is probably a bad thing for live streams. Or maybe it's a good thing. Who knows? Who knows? Alright. I kind of learned I really do not have a filter in my life. I am open to tell everybody everything about me. Yay, my Jinjo friend! The screaming noise keeps starting the cat. Sorry. Sorry, kitty. It's already here. I don't know that's a thing. Yep. Sorry for scaring your cat, homebody. Is that the weight? That's the weight. Ouch. Yes? No. That's the one of the two chambers. That's the... Okay. Yes, okay. So that's the two chambers. I think I need to at least get two more things. Oh, is that the noise that's scaring everybody? That... The cat thing. Sorry, homebody. There's two more of the head things. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it's funny. You like torturing your cat, then. To be fair, I do the same. I'll play random cat videos on YouTube just to mess with my cat. Newt never gives a crap about cat videos. My cat, he never cares. He gets more interested in my legs. He just likes attacking my legs is really his thing. Like, I try to buy him toys because I know he's a pouncer. He likes to stalk and pounce things, but he just keeps like attacking me. Ooh, Banjo-Kazooie cartoon. Who would voice them? I mean, Troy Baker and Nolan North because they voice everything. But I feel like Laura Bailey could do a fairly decent. No. Oh gosh, why am I blanking on her name? Ashley Birch. Ashley Birch would be a great Kazooie, I think. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong that Ashley Birch wouldn't be a great Kazooie. I don't know who would do Banjo. There's like a part of me that wants like something weird like Michael Ironside or something. Like, let's get Michael Ironside in here. To play Banjo like really like, hey, I'm Banjo. Who would do a good Kazooie or Banjo? I'm blocking that in. Ashley Birch would be a freaking great Kazooie. Ooh, Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves voicing Kazooie would be funny. Keanu Reeves would actually be a semi-decent Banjo, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see. Okay, so now, wait, where's the... Okay, this is the way in. I'm trying to remember where the hell the boss battles were, because I just unlocked the doors. Benedict Cumberbatch for Banjo. Oh my gosh, that would be a trip. That would be an absolute trip. Having Benedict Cumberbatch do Kazooie. Who? I don't even know. Jeremy Irons for Banjo. I love it. I love it. That would be such a fun choice. Alright. Oh, Little Inky, play Tooie. Banjo-Tooie is so much fun. Alright, boss battle time, everybody. Let's get some boss battling in here. Oh, wait, sorry. This isn't the boss battle. The next one's the boss battle. Bum, bum. Alright, now we get the boss battle. Hello, I'm Michael Caine. I'm Michael Caine playing Banjo-Kazooie. This is not Michael Caine at all. By the way, is anyone watching Pennyworth? Pennyworth is so good, and the actor who, like, surprisingly, Pennyworth, like, who would have thought an Alfred backstory show would be so good, but Pennyworth is actually legitimately a great show, and the actor who plays Pennyworth does a spot-on Michael Caine impression. It's legitimately crazy. Alright, now we got a boss battle time. Time for the boss battle. Oh, crikey, I don't know why I suddenly became Australian. It's a really bad Australian. I might have to get... I was actually thinking I wasn't going to have more beer, but I have more beer in the fridge, and I'm honestly still feeling like getting a little bit drunker. So, alright. Anyways, let's deal with the boss before we get drunker. I might go and grab another beer and let Kazooie in here anyways. Alright. Ah, dang it. The shooting controls are inverted. I dislike inverted shooting controls so much. Inverted shooting controls. What do you do when you like a channel that's, but the viewers are transphobic? I will answer that question after the boss battle, because that is actually a very good question. I feel like, because I've encountered that too, where like I like certain things, but then there's like the community around something is like ultimately very transphobic for one reason or another, whether it's like enabled by the creators or not. I think it's mostly about checking in with your mental health. Like, number one, I feel like if how do I even put this? Let me think. I do have an actual response to this, but I need to respond to it when I'm not battling a big boss right here, because I actually like that question quite a bit. Yaha! Suck it, you big jerk. Jesse doesn't get hangovers. I do, but it's actually very hard for me to get hangovers because I sober up very quickly. My thing is, like, I very rarely get, like, I don't drink all that much, to be honest, when I do get drunk. Like, I'm actually a lightweight, and so when I get drunk very easily, and then I sober up pretty easily. So I do get, like, I will get, like, kind of, like, a little bit the next day, but I never get, like, actual hangovers. I get more, like, my body's kind of, like, blah. Hey! Okay. So, actually, I want to answer that question that someone asked about, like, what do you do when the viewers of something that you like are transphobic? Well, I think there's a few questions to ask. One is, like, is it good for your mental health? Is it, like, are you able to engage with that work and it's mentally healthy for you? Because if it's not mentally healthy for you to engage with it, then I would say, yeah, probably should give it up because it's just not healthy, even if you like it, which sucks. The other thing, too, is I would, like, look at the creator. Is the creator enabling the transphobia? If the creator is enabling the transphobia, then maybe it's best not to support them. If the creator doesn't enable the transphobia, maybe it's, if you can, try and reach out to the creator and say, like, hey, this is happening in your community. Can you, call it out and denounce it because it's really bad? And if they're a good creator, they're someone who actually cares about the audience, they'll do something about it. Now, that is dependent on whether or not you're able to reach out to them and whether they read it. There's a billion different factors in there, but it is something to think about trying, especially with, like, smaller channels and stuff like that. And then the fourth thing is like, we're all allowed to like problematic stuff, right? We're, there, like, this game right here, like I said, this game does have some really problematic depictions of indigenous people, and I'm not dismissing that, and I am not an indigenous person, so I cannot say it's okay. That would be for the indigenous community to talk about, not me. But, we're all still allowed to like problematic things as long as we acknowledge that it is problematic and try to listen to people who do talk about it and acknowledge it. Like, I have listened to videos from people who have talked openly about their problems with the indigenous, like, representation in this game, from indigenous creators, and I think that's important that we do that. If you're going to engage with problematic media, just understand the context in which it sits. But we're still allowed, like, you can't deny, like, I love this game, even though it's a problem. There are problems in it. And I think it's just important to just acknowledge it. Nothing, like, every work that we love, like Star Trek, is very problematic in a lot of cases, too. Like, there's some racist episodes of Star Trek, like Code of Honor, the second episode of Star Trek The Next Generation ever is, like, supremely racist. And you just got to be aware of it. You got to acknowledge it. You can't look away from it, but you're allowed to still appreciate the work as a whole, as long as you acknowledge the parts where it's really harmful and try to push back against them and make sure to always acknowledge that. Sorry, I know. Apologies, I'm missing some of the chat. Apologies, everybody. I just wanted to address that conversation. So. Anyways, that's my response to that. So, anyways, that was just one of my thoughts on that real quick. But yes, I do want to get back to the chat, Cat. Let's see, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm just gonna open the other door for you, but please hurry. Oh, okay, I have to fly up there. That's right. Okay. Yeah, Coco, but a lot of space. I feel like, sadly, like, a lot of, like, science-based channels, unfortunately, a lot of science-based channels sometimes tend to have a very misogynistic or transphobic or homophobic, like, community. Mostly because when it comes to those things, like, a lot of science-based creators are just not, like, they're science people. And, like, science people love to get into science, and they're not necessarily talking about, like, social justice stuff. Some of them do, but it's not something that they really think about, or where they're very capable or, like, have experience talking about. And I'm saying most science creators, I think, are really good and smart people. They're just, like, science nerds and not necessarily, like, social justice nerds, And so and because of that, because science is seen like things for the dudes, things for, like, the nerds that only, like, white dude nerds can get into, it sometimes cultivates that, even though it really shouldn't, as we should be encouraging more girls to join STEM and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it just kind of cultivates that. So, again, it's one of those, like, I don't think it's the creator's fault in those cases, in most cases. But it's just something worth, like, reaching out to the creator or talking to them about or trying to be vocal about when you engage with them. It sucks. It's sadly our culture, and it's an imperfect solution, but I think that that's unfortunately what happens. Yeah, because it's something that I've learned. I've learned in my being a YouTube creator, one of the things that I've learned is that the audience follows the lead of the creator, right? Like, I am someone who just tries to call for, like, level-headed conversation, caring for others, assuming the best possible intent. That's not always going to be the case. Like, I know that I can't control entirely my audience, and also my audience should be criticizing me. But, like, generally the tone is set by the creator. So if the creator comes in and says, hey, look, transphobia is not allowed in my community, I denounce it, that might cause a big problem in their community, but it will, oh, shoot. I gotta get this later. This is one of those gotta get it later things. But yeah, so I just think, I don't know, the communities follow the lead of the creator for the most part. Not always, but generally. And so I think, like, if it's a smaller creator, it's worth just asking them to say, hey, I find this to be a problem. It's hurting me in your community, and I was just wondering if you'd be... Don't ever phrase it as a demand, though, because... Not that you don't have a right to demand being, like, not treated terribly in the community, but generally sometimes creators just react badly to being dictated to about what their content should be. Just sort of ask and be like, hey, I noticed this in your community. It really bothers me for X, Y, and Z. Would you mind addressing it? It would be so meaningful to me. And generally, I feel like most creators will respond kindly to that. But just one of the things that I get as a creator sometimes is people demanding stuff of me. It's like, hey, you should do this. Yeah, you should do that. And it's just sometimes about frivolous stuff. It's like, hey, you should review this movie, or like in demanding tones. And I'm like, I understand you're not trying to be mean, but you could phrase it a little bit better. So it is what it is. All right. Anyways. Can I get in there? Nope, I have to be the... Let's see. Yeah, Cocobot, I think it has a lot to do with white cis-het men going into aerospace defense, yeah. Have you played... Ian asked, have you played Conker's Bad Fur Day? I played the beginning of Conker's Bad Fur Day. I never usually got super far into it. Mostly because my stepmom would not let me play it as a kid. And so I just never had much nostalgia for it. But I've only heard good things about it. I should play it. I have it on here, I think. I have it on my Xbox, so... See. Oh, I can just walk slow for that part, so? I thought I just tried walking slow and it didn't work. But maybe I'm wrong. Alright. Yes, This Glorious Clockwork is a great science YouTuber that I adore. This Glorious Clockwork is a great person. He used to be someone that I used to work with, This Glorious Clockwork, and he's a good friend of mine. And I think you should, if you like science-based channels, he has a really great biology-based science channel that you should check out. Also, by the way, speaking of problematic depictions in media, right here. There we go. I'll try and walk slower. I'll go back and do it. Let's see. Whee! Do you think Vulcans or Robins evolved from green-blooded cats? Probably not. Probably evolved from something different on their own channel. Or their own planet channel. Like the Vulcans or Romulans have a YouTube channel. That would actually be fascinating. I would love to learn about the social medias of different alien species in Star Trek. Like, what was the Klingon social media? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Like, I feel like there's got to be a very funny, like Klingon social media name that you could do. Kapla book? Bloodwine book? I don't know. Kaplotter? I was trying to think of like Grinder. I don't know. Sorry, Cat. I never know what to do with thirst comments. I appreciate your thirst comments, Cat, but I never know how to respond to thirst comments. The Kapla channel. I appreciate, but I will say, Cat, I appreciate the thirst comments. There's nothing. I have nothing wrong with the thirst comments, but I just never know how to respond. To be very fair. But will you get the... Carla asked, will you get the next Halo game? Hell yeah. Halo is one of my favorite video game series of all time. As I've gotten older, I've learned the military stuff is a bit problematic. But you know what? I like the world building. I love the sort of the huge Forerunner stuff and the horror of the Flood and everything. I wish it wasn't centered on a military dude. Like, the Master Chief is cool, but, you know, I wish that ethos wasn't all centered on the military, but I still love the Halo world so much and the story of Halo so much. The older I get, the more, like, I actually had to admit it. Like, I have a wall. If you've seen some of my videos where I've, like, walked around my house, I have literally a whole bookshelf of just video games. And after I shot that video a few weeks ago on the military, like about 6 days in Fallujah, after I shot that video, I looked at my wall of video games, and I looked and I'm like, oh my gosh, so many of these games are just revolve around some form of the military, fictionalized or otherwise. And I'm just like, oh, that's kind of disappointing. And then even beyond that, most video games are just revolve around violence. And I feel like most of my favorite games actually don't revolve around violence at all, like Life is Strange or What Remains of Edith Finch or Unfinished Swan. Those are some of my favorite video games of all time, and they are not based around violence as mechanic at all. And I'm just like, oh, how limited is that video games are just always based around violence. But here's what it is. Targ Talk, Sarah, you have got it. That was it. I love Targ Talk. That is great. Sarah, you win the prize. The Klingon social media is Targ Talk. Points to you. Alright. Oh, I hated this. I hated this game. I always hated this game. I was always bad at it. I was always so bad at it. My brother and I... How do I kick? Let me kick. No! Okay. I'm drunk and I'm really bad at this game as it is. Wait, no, I have to get in my goal. Damn it, I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing to the chat for me sucking? Okay, now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting the hang of this. There we go. All right. Everyone just... I love how they're sort of like just slowly waddling towards the nearest ball. Look at them all just waddle. Hi, guys. Points to Sarah. Yeah, most adult games revolve around violence, which is sad because I feel like most games for adults shouldn't... Like, being adult doesn't necessarily mean violence. But I guess that's what's edgy in our society. Our society's like, yeah, violence is edgy and cool. And I'm not saying I hate all violence in video games. Like, violence in video games is good, but... Yeah, I love Red vs. Blue. I actually have all the first 10 seasons... Actually, the first 11 seasons of Red vs. Blue on DVD in the other room. I have season 10 on Blu-ray. I freaking love Red vs. Blue. I haven't caught up with latest seasons, to be fair. But I do love it. I'm gonna grab that. Alright. Don't kick that into my goal, you jerks. Oh, they're all grabbing it from each other. Oh, they're in a huddle. They're in a huddle. I feel like their AI is really limited. They just go to the closest thing. It's very limited AI. Boom. And boom. Look at me kicking butt, everybody. I used to actually be really... I always sucked at this. But I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm proud of myself. Everyone be proud of me. I've done it. Stoner Banjo, he's smoking. Is that legal in his state? Banjo's just getting really high. Stony Banjo is really cute, Ellie. I agree. This game makes me want to yell Ikom Bokum, Oogadaboo, Oogadaboo, Ikom Bokum, Oogadaboo. Aw, dang it. Oh no! I've ruined everything for myself. Just when I was getting cocky. This is what happens when you get cocky. Ah, stop it, guys, no! Stop, dang it, get out of, get. Stop it, no, I don't like this. No! Oh no, I lost! Everything is awful. Everything is awful. Let's see. Apologies if I say this wrong. Yup on. Showed my dad your video on music today. I think it helped him understand my stimming more. He can't wait to watch more videos to send Star Trek variety. Well, yay! I'm glad. I'm glad my video helped your dad understand you more, and I hope your dad enjoys the Star Trek videos. My love to both you and your dad. I'm honored by that. Thank you very much. And thank you for sharing that, by the way. Right. Ow, you jerk. Hey, gosh, stop it. I don't like this. Yeah, take that, you jerks. You big fat jerks. I just hit myself with my own poison mushroom. Alright. Get it in! Yes! 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 Good night, homebody! And yes! I did it! I won the thing! Carla the Cinephile, I really need to head to bed. It was really pleasant surprise to see a late night stream from you. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. You as well, Carla the Cinephile. Thank you so much. Let's see. Shared your 6 days video and got pushback from people about the devs getting flack years ago for it being anti-war, but seemed to have missed the point about removing white phosphorus, etc. Yeah, that is interesting. They also did a really. I wanted to do another video, like kind of not like a full video like I did last time, but probably more of a conversation one, because they did a follow-up. They did an interview on it, and like I listened to some of their discussion, and I liked some of their discussion a little bit more, how they're talking about it, but they still seem to be like misunderstanding the fact that like they're presenting their game as fact. Like they did an interview where they're like, well, this game is like a documentary. We're just like showing you a documentary, and like it's just gonna be straight up what happened in the real world. I'm like, but you're designing an experience, and you're cultivating the point of view. Like the game is inherently going to present a point of view. It can't. It is impossible. All art is inherently going to have a point of view, and that's not a good or a bad thing. It just is. It's just a statement of fact. You cannot like. I don't know. It's just problem. Like I understand what they're trying to do, and I appreciate it. I just think they need to. I think if they're going to tackle something like that, they need to be way more self-aware than they are. Because they're just presenting it as like this. These are the facts of the case, and it's just that's not true. And I think that misconception on their part, I think, is just a problem. But it is what it is. I'm probably gonna reserve most of my thoughts until the game comes out, but I will definitely play the game and do a review of it when it actually comes out, because I am curious. I mean, the game has potential to be interesting. I don't think they have the self-awareness. I don't think they have the self-awareness to really. I don't think they're the people to do this game. Is really the ultimate long and short of it. Like, I actually don't think the idea of the game is necessarily a bad one. But I just don't think they have the self-awareness to get it right. It is, but that just is what it is. So. All right. So I am quick. I am going to go and grab another beer and quick pee. So let me just quick pause this. I'm gonna quick switch back. Oh wait, why am I going to Banjo? I don't need to go to Banjo. This is the wrong place to go. I am going to quick change back into regular Banjo, and then I'm going to go pee and grab another beer and let Kazooie in. Sorry, Newt in. Kazooie was my dog's name. Newt is my cat's name. Let's see, y'all. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Ooh. Can we hear pee noises? No. No pee noises. I will be in the other room. I'm grabbing a pee. Did I really say I was grabbing a pee? I meant to say I'm grabbing a beer and peeing. My bad. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Don't stream on the stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna pee on stream. I'm gonna go to the bathroom in the other room. Y'all are weird. I love you all, but y'all are weird. I'm just joking. You're lovely folks. We're all weird, to be very fair. Have fun, Jesse. Thank you for the stream tomorrow. I'm making sushi with my boyfriend. Well, have fun, Brian. Making sushi sounds fun. Let's see. Yeah, I agree, Little Yankee. Like, the problem with music is it just presents, like, this is autism, and, like, autism is super varied, and, like, again, I talked about, like, music tries to be, like, symbolic of all autism, and that's, like, impossible to do. You just need to show a person with autism, show, specific people with autism. You meet one person with autism, you've met one person with autism, you know? So, I will grab a beer and pee. See, I think that is what I said, Minza, I believe, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, what's that? No, that's not what I need. Pee noises for patrons, maybe, Jesse. Sadly, I do not have an OnlyFans account, so... Alright, let's see. Okay, so, I'm trying to remember where I'm supposed to... There was one thing I wanted to do before I went to use the bathroom. What was it? Oh, I wanted to redo that walk slowly across that thing bit. And then I'm gonna go open up another world, and by opening up another world, I'll be able to go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, that episode of something like the pee flood of the water park. It's like, I do remember that episode, and it's like, yeah, we all did it, didn't we? We all peed. Like, we're not gonna lie, we all peed in the pool. Or is that just me? Am I the only one that's gonna admit to it? I feel like we all peed in the pool at some point. I peed in the pool, that's for sure. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that on a live stream. Let's see. Alright, let me quick do this thing. I should not have mentioned that I was going to the bathroom, because now we're all on, like, scatological humor here. Alright. Not that I have anything wrong. You know what? I'm not above scatological humor. Scatological humor away, folks. Alright. So, I just gotta walk slowly across this thing. Alright, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. Swear to God if this doesn't work. Alright, see? Maybe I have to walk slower? Try one more time. Alright. I'm gonna go super slow. I'm gonna start back here so I can get some practice in. Alright, we're gonna do this. No, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. Okay, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. This is gonna be exciting for the stream. I'm gonna just slowly nudge my way across this thing. Do not wake the scary caveman man. See? See? I was going so slow! I was going so slowly. I'm gonna try one more time. If this doesn't work, then I give up. Let's see if I can practice here. I don't think I can go much slower than this. Yeah, there it is. This is about as slow as Banjo can go. Oh, okay. Oh my God, I hate this. I'm about to have a panic attack. I feel like my finger's gonna twitch. Alright, finger, don't you dare twitch. You can do this. This is the most tense thing I've ever done in my life, everybody. I'm like legitimately having a panic attack right now. Not actually, I don't want to make light of panic attacks, because I've had panic attacks and they're very bad. But this is so tense. Oh my gosh, please make it. My finger wants to move so bad. My finger wants to move. Please make it. Oh, God. Please. Oh. Okay, I think I made it. Oh. Oh. That was legitimately very scary. My fingers, like, wanted to... no! No, do I have to walk back across? Please don't tell me I have to walk back across. Please tell me this goes somewhere. Please, 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 please. Oh, thank gosh. Oh. Oh. Everyone be quiet in chat. Oh. Oh my gosh, I was like, they talk about tense like video game moments. That right there was one of the tensest video game moments I've ever experienced in my life. Whew. Legitimately, I'd like need a minute. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go give the weird rich man even more riches because capitalism, and then I'm gonna go pee. This is what you get when you have a dorky nerd who's also a like freaking leftist. You get really bad jokes. All right. Yeah, everyone unclench. Everyone can unclench. Thank you for the golf claps. Yes, golf claps. Yes. All right. Oh, poor caveman man is very upset. Honestly, I feel bad. I feel like the caveman deserved his little gold toy. This like I'm just giving I'm giving the guy who already has a big pile of gold even more gold. Like, I gave the man who has a big pile of gold more gold and store it from the poor. I feel like, yeah, I feel this game is begging for a class analysis. Like, Banjo's just going around helping the rich and hurting the poor is really what's going on here. He's the reverse Robin Hood. All right. So I'm gonna quick pause, everybody. I'm gonna go grab another beer, and I am going to be right back. So and let Newt in. I'm forgetting the name of my own pet because I've had a pet named Kazoo and everything here. Did the controller really unplug? That's weird. All right, I will be right back. Okay. All right, be right back, everyone. Make sure I don't flash the camera. Oof, there we go. Be right back. I brought someone with me, everybody. Come on. Come on, buddy. What did I miss in the chat? Let's see. Okay. Say hey, Newt. Say hi. Can you see Newt on here? I don't know if you can see him on here. One sec. Let me see if I can quick get him on camera. Let's see. Yes, you can kind of see him right here. Come here, bud. Come on. Come on. Come and say hi to everybody. Hey there, my cat, come on up here. If I sing to you, you like to jump up. Come here, my cat, say hi to the people. They want to see you, they don't care about me. You're the real star, do you want to jump up here? No. Sadly, Newt doesn't want to jump up. He's like looking at my lap. He may jump up, but we'll see if he actually ends up doing it. All right. But I hope everyone's enjoying those. Are those game chairs even comfortable? It's more comfortable than like normal chairs, but it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. I like this chair, but I don't love this chair. You gonna come up, Newt, or are you just gonna stay on there looking cute? Come on. Come on. No, don't. He's gonna go the pain in the butt way. There's like so for those of you who can't see, the TV for my gaming is like right here, and Newt he has like his little station that he usually goes around because I'm playing the game. He kind of came up on it, so he's trying to find a way around. He might come around this way. Come on, bud, come here. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. He made his way around. Come on. Come on my lap. You can play with... You can play the games with us. And Aiden, thank you for the super chat. Just got a fresh beer, drinking and gaming on my end too, and listening to your stream is really helpful, less alone, so thanks. Sadly, Newt doesn't want to stick around, but thank you so much, Aiden, for the super chat, and I'm glad you're hanging out and having beer too. All right. So what am I drinking? To be honest, I wouldn't actually recommend this. This is a beer that I bought. It's a Rogue Chocolate Stout Nitro. It's supposed to be like a chocolate stout. To be honest, it's a bit watery for me. I don't particularly love it, but I just had a 4-pack of it. It's not that great, to be particularly honest. I have it, and it's the beer that I have right now, but it's not wonderful. I figured I'd give it a try, and my review of it would be pretty low, to be very honest. Have a good night yourself, Jay. Thank you for joining us. All right. There we go. Okay. Oop, okay. So, let me just quick get everything set up again so we can get back to playing. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I like chocolate stouts, and this is by far from the worst chocolate stout that I've ever had in my life, but it's just a little bit like... I like beers with a little bit stronger taste, and this one kind of tastes a little bit watery, so I'm a bit disappointed in it. I like my stouts have a little bit of a stronger kick to them. All right. All right. So let's keep a playing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Cats are cute. Ah, thank you, Carla. Oh, my cat doesn't give me bad luck. Newt is an absolute joy. I love Newt so much. He's a wonderful, wonderful cat, Carla. He likes to attack my legs a little bit too much. He's a big, stocky cat who likes to stalk human beings. But he is a lovely cat, and I love him so much. So, all right, let's go find a new level. Though I do think that there was a Jinjo that I missed. I feel like in here somewhere. Rasputin Stout is pretty good. I like it. Excuse me, I'm more of a craft stout person. Oh, wait, I know one. There's one more. Oh, you're right. I did forget my Jiggy. Thank you so much. So, How did Newt come into your life? I just got it. He was a rescue cat. He was thanks for reminding me to get my Jiggy. By the way, he was a rescue cat. He was a bit older. He was like, I think 7. I just wanted to get a cat, and so I went and got a cat. Yeah, I did forget the Jiggy. And so I wanted to get a rescue cat, so I got him a rescue cat that was set up by Seth MacFarlane's mother. Helped start a cat shelter in Los Angeles, so I went there and I just picked Newt because he was such a lovely cat and loved me. Like the first moment that I got, sorry, I'm like kind of drunk, so I'm rambling a little bit, but when I went to the shelter, he came over to me and sat right on my lap, and I was like, okay, you're mine. I adore you and I love you so much. So, okay. There's one more thing I can do, and then I can go to a new level. Yeah, I always try and get rescue animals if I can. My first dog was a rescue dog. Newt is a rescue cat. I always try to do rescue animals because I just want them to have... rescue animals deserve a home just as many other, and they're less likely to be adopted, so I always try to do that. Alright, let's see. There's a brewery called The Brewery. It's spelled slightly differently that makes really wonderful stouts if anyone's really curious about stouts. Newt chose me rather than I chose Newt. That is entirely an accurate assessment. Newt chose me. And what was interesting about me picking Newt was, like, there was a bunch of cats that, like, were scrambling for my attention at the time. Like, there was a bunch of kittens and everything that just, like, wanted me to, like, pay attention to them and pet them, and I wanted to love them. But Newt just, like, casually came over, sat down, and was like, I'm here now. I'm like, all right, you're confident. And I guess that means you have chosen me. And so it was just very adorable. There's one door I could kick in. There it is. Oh, thank you, Von Tux. Thank you for having a rescue. I have 2 dogs. Well, thank you. Thank you for having a rescue yourself. Can I end this early? Can I choose to end this early? Or do I have to do the whole 30 seconds here? Oh my god, I made a Jesse stream. Hi, just wanted to tell you you're my heroine and inspiration. Well, thank you, XY Witch of the Void. You are wonderful yourself, and thank you so much for the kind words, and I'm glad to have you here. Heart to you. Thank you for the kind words, you beautiful, beautiful person. All right. Ekum bokum, eat you up. I don't know if he's saying eat you up, but I always imagine he is saying eat you up. Let's see. Right. Oh, my cats were feral babies. The mother wasn't feeding. I decided it was enough after we can took them in myself. Oh, that's understandable. I understand that. That makes sense. Let's see here. I mean, if you're not able to care for them, it's good to give them to people who can. That totally makes sense. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry, Jesse. Our family cat passed away last year. My heart to you, Jesse. I had a cat who I really, really loved that I grew up with that I called Miss T. And she passed away years ago. I think like almost a couple of days before my vaginoplasty. So that would have been like 5 years ago at this point. And I was so devastated because she was so lovely and absolutely wonderful and kind. And I don't know, I just adored that cat. And the reason I bring it up is that I found a picture of her today. I was going through some old pictures and stuff today just to try and clean up. And it was, I don't know, I just found a picture of her and it just made me miss her so much. Like, I don't know. Animals are just as important to us as human beings, and it was nice to see a picture of her and be reminded of her, but I just miss her, and so my heart goes out to you, Jesse. I'm sorry that your cat passed away. I know that sucks. So, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Donovan. That sucks. Sending my love to you, both you and Jesse. I send my love to both of you for your lost pets. That really does suck. Hey, Matthew. Good to see you. Sorry, a bit of a sad mood at the moment because we're talking about past pets, but I think. Oh, this is the code chamber. Yeah. Activate the cheats, which I don't need to do anyways. I don't have any cheats anyway, so I'm just gonna piece on that. Oh, there's a rattlesnake near my place that I see regularly. That's really cool. I've never seen a rattlesnake in my life. I've never actually seen one. I've seen some garter snakes. There's a hell of a lot of garter snakes where I grew up. But sadly no rattlesnakes. Though maybe for the best, because I was an idiot kid and I would probably have provoked it. It's just kind of funny. What's really funny is I was going through, speaking of which, I was going through earlier today all this old stuff, like old report cards and stuff. It was just a box that my mom sent me of this like old memorabilia of my life. And it was had report cards and stuff. And so many of my report cards said like, Jesse loves to talk. Jesse likes to hear her own voice. Jesse likes to argue with adults. And I'm like, yeah, that all sounds about right. It's like that feels accurate. Hey, totally fair. Totally fair. Oh, thank you, Minza. I really appreciate that. You are fun yourself, Minza. I really thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Heart to you for the super chat. You are lovely. Do I talk to him or do I just go over to this thing and do the next puzzle? Yes, I just do the next puzzle. Okay. Oh, it's the mining town one. I don't like the mining town one. The mining town one's a block. I want to get to the more fun levels are later on in the game. I want to get to the fun levels. Alright. Speaking of class analysis, the mining town level just has a man who's just very sad in it. That's the mining town level. Class analysis. Oh, means that you are fun. Shush your face. I will pay you if you want me to tell me you're lovely. I'm never going. See, look right down. Where's the camera? I need to make sure I'm pointing at the right thing. Look right here. If anyone needs a reminder, right there. Not my boobs. The phrase that's right. There we go. There we go. This right here. Look at that. You are awesome. Never forget that. Or wonderful. I should say I put wonderful there. But you're also awesome, but you're wonderful as well. Banjo-Tooie is actually XY Witch of the Wait. It's actually a N64 game, Nintendo 64 game. I grew up with this. This game was my childhood. Between Banjo-Kazooie and my biggest games in my childhood were Sonic Adventure 2, Banjo-Tooie, Super Mario 64, and basically any James Bond game. Like those things. I wonder what a socialist game would look like. Probably the closest that we're gonna get is the game that's they're releasing on PS4, and I'm very excited to play. Oh god, the game that's coming out very, very soon. That's a very explicitly socialist game. Oh my gosh, Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium is probably the closest we'll get to a socialist game right now. Oh, I think this one's evil. I think this Jinjo's evil. Nope, he's normal. Some of the Jinjos in this game are like attack you. I wanted to be very careful. Horny Jesse's pointing to her boobs again. We have to give more money. If that's what gives you to give, like, if just pointing to my boobs gets you to give me money, maybe I should start an OnlyFans. To be fair, there's no judgment on OnlyFans. I just never think I'm sexy enough. That is not me asking the audience to tell me I'm sexy. I appreciate, I'm sure you all would say that. Please, you don't have to do that. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm just gonna dig myself. I'm getting too drunk. I'm gonna dig myself into a hole. Do it. Wait, should I? Wait 1 second. I'm gonna see something. I don't know if it'll show it to me. Do I have it on here? Yes, you can. Okay, you can't see this. Yeah, I do have Sonic Adventure 2 on here. I could play Sonic Adventure 2 at some point. I might do it before I end the stream tonight. I will play a level of Sonic Adventure 2 since everyone's asking for Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 is my... Oh no! I almost died right there. Sonic Adventure 2 is my jam. And I will play the crap out of it. I will totally go through that game. I will probably play a round of it. Alright. Yeah, there's a Jinjo underneath this thing. Help! Exactly, Ryan. I agree. There's a difference between like sexy selling yourself and sexy like feeling in your body. And no judgment on either, obviously, but thank you very much, Sarah. I appreciate that. I do have Alan Wake on here. Jesse, did you just ask if I played Control? Control is one of my favorite games of all freaking time. I'm just pausing because I'm telling everybody here I freaking love Control. In fact, I have a video. That's coming out in May that I'm filming. So probably starting to film this week. That is literally going to be based on Control. It's not about Control, but the aesthetic of the video is based on Control. I will rant about Control for forever. I freaking love that game. Everyone should play Control because it's one of the best games ever, and I adore it with all of my heart. Anyways, I just had to pause because someone mentioned Control, and I will stop everything to rant about how awesome Control is. Oh, I forgot how. To be fair, I forgot how adorable the enemies in this level are. Yeehaw! Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my way more. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead, only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Just keeping what we can see. That's not the lyric at all. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me. Set me free. This is what you all came for, right? My terrible rendition of Sonic Adventure songs. That's what everyone came for. Watch as everyone clicks out of the video. I'm literally looking at the numbers to see how many people leave right as they hear me singing that song. All right. Yes, jam jars. Oh my gosh, yes. The launching is like control is so good. This is so good. Oh, thank you, Matthew. I've always loved the... Oh, this is not the room that I can be in. I've always enjoyed the incredibly humanist nature of your serious topical issues versus pop culture. I look forward to you applying to anything about video games. Controls has such a strong aesthetic. It's one of my favorite games. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to both of you. I really appreciate that. You are all way too kind. Jesse fan number 1. I can't help you, but I appreciate you very much. Let's see. At what level of drunkenness does Brian, you're asking what level of drunkenness does spontaneous singing come to play? Any level. I do the singing even when I'm sober. So spontaneous spontaneous drunking, just drunk drive. I am very early in the game, Ryan. I am very early in the game. I just started it about an hour ago, so this is very early. Let's see. Oh, I have to turn this on before I can actually get to it, right? No. Oh, ow. Okay, and then I gotta be able to get out of here again. They telling you to keep your gay job. Well, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate that. I will keep my day job. I am not a singer, that's for sure. To be fair, I can sing. See, the thing is, my voice has gone up higher since I transitioned, but I still feel like I sing better at a lower register. So when I sing songs that require like a deeper pitch, I can sing a little bit better, I feel like. But everyone take about 5 shots. Coco, but you're allowed to ask me anything you want. Whenever I'm fine with answering personal questions, whatever. I just may not choose to answer your question if I don't feel comfortable or I feel like I'm good enough to, I'm capable to ask or whatever. So, my thing is you're free to ask whatever you want as long as you're not being rude or mean or objectifying me in any way. But as long as you're not doing those things, feel free to ask, and I'll select what I want to talk about and what I don't want to talk about, so no worries. Keep your gay job. Keep your day job and keep your gay job. Those are both very important. Yes, Matthew. Oh, I have to, this is where I have to do the running bit, which I don't have. I don't have the speed shoes yet, so I can't do that. Keep your gay job. Keep. I want to make that a shirt now. Keep your gay job instead of keep your day job. Keep your gay job. All right. SFIA. What does SFIA stand for? I might be wrong here. What is SFIA? I might have missed what that is. Now that makes me think of a question of any superpower you would want to have. Shape-shifting. No. Okay. So I've actually thought about this. I usually put it in the context of like a genie wish. In like genie wish, if I could have 3 wishes and they were all selfish. So okay, sorry, superpower. It would be between 3 things. It would either be shape-shifting, immortality, or time travel, like Hero in Heroes. I would love a time travel ability. I would love to be unable to die. Or, hey, Louie Man Gaming, good to see you. Good night yourself. Apologies, I missed you. Coming in, excuse me. Or shape-shifting just for many reasons. Not just, like, trans reasons. I just think shape-shifting would be kind of fun. So. This guy reminds me of Old Man McGucket in oh gosh, why am I blanking on Gravity Falls? I'm Old Man McGucket. Old Man McGucket was my favorite. Well, thank you very much, Jesse fan number 1. Have a good night yourself. I'm Old Man McGucket. Gold. Yeah, I gotta be able to do the drill attack to be able to get him out of there, because that'll let him through there. So, gotta get the drill attack to be able to save that poor little guy and make this little happy. Let's see, Guff Beans. Oh, see, I don't know. I'm probably gonna do a video on it at some point, but I have a crippling fear of death. I mean, I feel like we all have some level of fear of death. But I am so afraid of death that I don't even want to get into it because it's actually making me kind of scared. I have a very anxious feeling towards death, but anyways. I'm actually planning on doing it. I'm replaying, I recently played What Remains of Edith Finch. So I'm going to do a video about my feelings on death and everything. But anyways, I don't want to get too dark because that will get actually legitimately dark on this stream. So we won't talk about that. But I do want to do a video. I am doing a video on What Remains of Edith Finch and Unfinished One in the nearest future, and my feelings towards death in general. So. See, I do want to do a video on Gravity Falls, but I feel like I want to figure out how to frame it because I love Gravity Falls. But I feel like the only thing that I have to say on Gravity Falls that is new, because I've watched so many videos on Gravity Falls, and I feel like anything that I say about Gravity Falls won't really add to the conversation. There's only one thing that I can add to the conversation about Gravity Falls, and to be fair, the one thing that I have to say about Gravity Falls is, I don't necessarily want to say negative, but not exactly positive. Because, and I feel bad about that because I actually really love the show. The show is so good. But the one thing I feel I can add to the conversation is a much more of a critical critique. And the thing that I would talk about is like how gender is presented in Gravity Falls. Because I feel like how gender is presented in Gravity Falls is not great. And that's just sort of like, and it's not bad. It's just not, I feel like it's not as good as it could be. So, anyways. I am sort of just wandering because I'm talking more to the chat than I am playing the game, which is fine. I'm totally fine with that, but I'm just like, I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing here. Alright. I just also forget how much I really hate this level. I do not like the Glitter Gulch level at all. Have a wonderful night, good Donovan. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Matthew. Walter Finch and What Remains of Edith Finch is particularly interesting in current context. That's fair. I mean, I do, to be fair, I do want to talk about Gravity Falls. Like, I think there's actually a really wonderful conversation to be had about gender in Gravity Falls. I just, like, unfortunately, the one thing about the internet is, like, if I say something negative about something, they feel like, everyone just feels like my only take on something is that it's negative, you know? And so it's like, I want to, like, if I talk about... It's like, if I want to talk about Gravity Falls, I want to make sure, like, I make clear. It's like, I love this show. There's just something that, it's problematic in some aspects. And that's sometimes hard to, like, get across the nuance of. So, yeah, I agree. Witchy World is so good. I love the music in Witchy World. I adore the music in Witchy World so much, Jesse. I am with you 100% on that. My favorite level is always, though, the Fire and Ice level. I loved the Fire and Ice level so much. Nope, cannot do that yet. Let's see. So was I supposed to do that? That is fair. That is fair, Von Tux. I've never heard Alan watch speech on Acceptance of Death. I'll check it out. Yeah, Kleinberg, I hear you. I want to try and be, like, I don't want to, like, that's the thing that I think differentiates what I make from other people. Not that there aren't people like talking about things they love, but I don't want to just be a critical analyzer, you know. But anyways, let's see what I'm supposed to do here. That's what people did with the 6 days video. They acted like you were trying to cancel the game when calling about it, when no one should buy it and enjoy it. LOL. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that things. Yeah, that is true. Like, I don't hate like 6 days in Fallujah. Like, I could have made a little bit clear in that video. It's like the game isn't out yet. I just am like reading the tea leaves and wanted to sort of like use some of the comments that the game developers were talking about that game, just trying to point to the fact that it's like sorry, I just want to make sure I say this clearly. It's like that game. The way they talk about the game has me concerned, and so I wanted to use it as a springboard to talk about a larger topic. And that's usually what I do. I usually use the issue at hand to talk about something bigger and like bigger ideas, but like it's never just about that game. And so it's very possible that the 6 Days in Fallujah developers may make an excellent game, and it's totally possible. I think they might. But from my mind, just looking at how they are talking about it, I just don't feel like they understand the full complexity of what they're trying to wrangle with. And I feel like if you're going to tackle something like that, you really need to be a little bit more, let's just say it, nuanced in your approach to it. But that is what it is. So how do I get this bird out? Do I just blow it up? Oh, well, that's simple enough. Okay, what do I need to see this bird? This bird is a thing. Can I hear? Do I have to watch this whole thing? Oh my gosh. That was a whole thing. Dear Lord. Would I marry Ace Ventura? No, I would not. I marry Ace Ventura Cade. No, I would not. Not even the least bit. He does not seem like an emotionally well-balanced and very transphobic. We were basing on the first movie, so yeah, definitely wouldn't marry Ace Ventura. I would try to talk to Ace Ventura and be like, maybe you shouldn't, you know, be grossed out by having like slept with a trans woman, but that's beside the point. Or kissed a trans woman, I think actually is what it is in that movie. But it is what it is. Yeah, no, Jesse, the canary race sucks. The canary race in this game is the worst part of this game. I'm not a huge Trekkie, but seeing Jessie geek out about something she loves refresh me on the positive but not snark everyone does on YouTube. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm willing to be. The thing I want to just try and be is like, I just want to share joy and happiness. Like, I don't want to not be critical of something. Like, I've been critical of stuff. Like, I'm critical of 6 Days in Fallujah. I was critical of music, but I try to use those. Whenever I'm critical of something, I try to use me being critical of something to talk about like larger representation and larger issues. So like, my goal with the conversation. I always try to make conversations constructive and educational. So whenever I make a video, it's like the question I ask is like, how can I make this constructive? How can I make this educational? And the third question that I ask that's a little bit optional, but it kind of jumps off of constructive is like, can I make this positive? Not everything that I do can be positive because, you know, I try to tackle stuff about racism and really harder issues and things like that. And like stuff like that, like, it's not always going to be positive, but you can try and make it constructive. So like, I always try and make it as constructive and as positive as possible and educational. So, you know, I never want to rag on something or hate on something just to rag on something or hate on something. I want to talk about, like, if I'm going to hate on something, I want to use it as a way to talk about something larger and talk about bigger issues. What was the move I just learned? Playing video games is not the best for someone who wants to talk about larger issues. The builder allows you to destroy the stronger objects. Okay, yeah, got it. That's the... There it is. Okay, that's the move that I got. Finally. That will help me. I've been wanting to have that move for a bit there. Alright. Well, here's the thing, Matthew. Like, I agree. Like, trying to thread the needles, like, every piece of art is problematic in some way, shape, or form. Every piece of art, if it's not horrible, there's nothing wrong with it now, there will be something in a few years that's bad. And that's a good thing. The thing with art is art always speaks to the time in which it was created. Even Star Trek. Like, I love Star Trek, but Star Trek is very much of it. Every single iteration of Star Trek is of its time. And so if that's the case, art should age badly. So art should not be perfect. Like, even Shakespeare, which, you know, is full of problematic stuff in Shakespeare and taken in modern context. And that's okay. Like, there's always this narrative of, like, you want to cancel Dr. Seuss? You want to cancel Shakespeare or whatever? It's like, no, we're not trying to cancel. It's just like, the dude made art 30 years ago, and I would hope to God our society has gotten better about certain stuff and understands different stuff, or has different values, or different places, different emphases on things, or, like, understands different minorities, different vulnerabilities, or different vulnerable communities than were existing 30 years ago, or in different ways in 30 years, or different issues of 30 years ago. So it's like, when we look at art like that, it's like art there's no perfect art. Art is going to be made by imperfect people, but it's always going to be speaking to the time, and the time is always going to be changing. So it's like, art is being made by imperfect people who are going to say things imperfectly, and they're going to speak to a time that is going to change. So of course art is going to change. Like, I just never get this idea as like, you're going to cancel this sort of, it's like, yes, because that's part of it. That's part of what art is. Some art is generally timeless and can speak to general things, like there's still reason to read like Greek tragedies, I guess, but like, I don't know. I think it's overly simplistic to expect art to be this perfect, endless virtue sort of thing, but whatever. Anyways, I got a rant. Exactly. Sarah, like there's the quote from Star Trek that I use over and over again that Data says, where Data says, you know, we will never, like, we must, I forget the exact line, but it's, we must strive to be more than we are. It does not matter that we will never reach our ultimate goal. It is the effort that yields its own rewards. Is the lines. Like, it's all about attempting to be better. We never will be perfect. And if we are perfect, then there's no point. We did it. If we create the perfect human, if this person who's, like, so good and understands everything about every aspect of life, understands the meaning of the universe, then we did it. What's the point? There's no point to life anymore, you know? And so I feel like the whole point of life is just is the striving to care about other people and striving to be better in a world that we can never be better. I don't know. It just, the only duty I feel like we have in this world is to try and be compassionate to ourselves and to others. And as long as we are striving to be compassionate to ourselves and to others, and use that as just to have genuine curiosity about the world and about other people, and I don't think that there's anything more we can expect of ourselves. So, I don't know. We're going to make mistakes. We are all going to make mistakes. Now, I'm gonna screw up. Like, this is the thing, too. Like, I am very well aware of the fact that, like, you know, there may be a video that I've made or a video that I'm going to make in my life that will be problematic or harmful, or like maybe it's alright, maybe I've already made it, and you go back and you find like really stuff that's like really like bad about what I make, and it's just like, it's gonna happen, but we just try and move forward and we try to do it, and it's just like, we just try to be imperfect people. We try to be perfect people in an imperfect world. I don't know. I'm gonna stop waxing philosophically while I'm playing Banjo-Tooie, while playing as a very problematic character. It's like, let me wax sporadically about problematic media as I play as a slightly problematic indigenous character. Caricature. I agree, Jesse. Alright, let's see. Where am I supposed to go? Gosh, I hate this level. This level is like so big, and I never know where the hell I'm supposed to go. I know the thing that I'm looking for, but I forget where it is, and because I've been here it is. I hate this level so much in this game. Everyone was a woman, but Pike talks about her. He doesn't like women. Yeah, Clayton Briggs. See, yeah, exactly. The first episode of Star Trek is like really problematic towards women in general. Everyone remembers that line because it's the most overtly sexist. But like that whole episode of The Cage is kind of sexist towards women just in general. Like, the whole point of it is like Pike is supposed to pick which woman he likes best. He gets like a selection of 3 different women, and they all have a crush on him because, of course, all 3 women have a crush on him. And he gets his pick of the litter essentially. And he's like, no, I don't want to pick any of them. I'm too good for that. Also, Pike at one point in that, like, everyone remembers the woman line in that game, or in that episode. But they forget that, like, there's a point in that episode where Pike says he wishes he could go become a slave trader. Like, legitimately, go back and rewatch The Cage. One of the scenes where he's talking to the doctor in that game, or in that show, that episode, I should say. Pike literally says, I wish I could just quit Starfleet and become a slave trader. It's like, what? What did you just say, Pike? Okay. Okay. That's a take. That's a take. It was like, yeah, it's just a whole thing. Alright. Oh! Yeehaw! Does anyone remember, does anyone remember how many jiggies I need to get to the next level? Because I hate this level so much. Oh my gosh, Clayton Berg, Ansem Mount Pike in Disco. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have a problem when Strange New Worlds come out. Strange New Worlds comes out with the Pike show, because Ansem Mount Pike and Ethan Peck Spock are two of the hottest people I have ever seen in my life, and I'm gonna not be able to pay attention. Like Ethan Peck Ethan Peck is like legitimately just hot and like such a good actor, and Ansem Mount is like my sexy ethical daddy, and I adore him, and it's just very, very, very. I have all the feelings for both of them. All the feelings for both of them. It's going to be a distinct problem. A very distinct problem. Anyways. Like, Ansem Mount just gets me all hot and bothered because there's nothing I like more than an ethical man. Like hot men are great. Ethical men are the sexiest thing ever. And women are just great generally all around. But anyways. Don't disagree, Von Tux. Okay. I mean, if Ace Ventura made a public apology to trans people coming out as non-binary, I mean, I guess I might marry him. We'd have to talk a lot. Yeah, Ansem Mount is an ethical dude in real life. That's the thing I love most about Star Trek. Like, almost every actor, Star Trek is, like, I'll rant about Star Trek here. The thing that I love most about Star Trek is, like, the actors behind the scenes are just as much, like, as wonderful people as they are behind, on screen. It's like, outside of, like, one person in particular, I won't call out here, but outside of one particular actor, like, almost every actor in Star Trek is just such a wonderful advocate. And it just makes me so happy. Like, Star Trek is spoiled rotten with such caring people. Thank you, Matthew. Tell your wife that I appreciate that. 8 jiggies to unlock the next level. All right, then I can pass this. I can get out of this stupid level. I'll just try and do the stupid bird thing. Do the battle the birdie, and then give up on this because I hate this level so much. Okay. Is it true that Star Trek spinoff is in talks for when Tom Paris, Harry Kim, and freaking retro future science center on the holodeck? No, I would be shocked if that's true. Here's the thing. So there's the rumor economy. By the way, just I want to do a video on this. There's the rumor economy on YouTube, and sort of it not always, but it generally falls on the toxic side of media. Is like a rumor gets created and it's very popular. Like, for example, Scott Bakula. There's a rumor going around that Scott Bakula is going to get his own Star Trek show. Don't get me wrong. I would love the crap out of that. But that rumor's going on, and there's nothing to substantiate that rumor, but so many people report on it because it does well for the YouTube algorithm, and it does well for, like, the news media, and people just report on it, and just, like, it's just, like, a rumor economy, and it just kind of annoys me. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not hating on people who report on it. It's like, we all gotta make our living, and the algorithm is an unforgiving beast. But it just the endless like rumor mill stuff just bothers me. Where the hell is that thing that I needed to get that one Jinjo? Oh my gosh. Hey Maggie, good to see you. Oh my gosh, did I just go around in a whole damn circle? I hate everything. I hate this level. I hate this level so much. I just went in a whole dang circle. I just went in a whole circle, and I'm just trying to find this one thing. Okay, I will... Alright, I'm just gonna get to the next level. I just want to do this 2 things. I just want to blow up that thing to get the Jinjo, and then I want to battle the birdie and make my fingers bleed, and then I just want to get to the next level. Yeah, there's a rumor going around that Scott Bakula is gonna get like his own Star Trek spinoff, which I don't think is actually gonna happen. Like that, I would be very shocked if that actually happens. Now, what I think might happen, this is my guess, and this is not me stating this is fact. This is just me completely basing off of supposition. So again, this is me like, this is why I don't do video. I don't do a video on this because I know it's completely supposition. But I do think that the Section 31 show, this is just me guessing, will take place during the 22nd century during the forming of the Federation. There's what I'm looking for. Thank heavens. Because Alex Kurtzman said that Section 31 will take place during a surprising time period. And so everyone expects it to take place during the 23rd century, so that wouldn't be surprising. Then the other time period would be the 24th century, which I don't think wouldn't be that surprising. Plus, they already have 2 24th century shows, like with Picard and Lower Decks, and so the 22nd century would make the most sense, and it would sort of like them to explore a new era. And that's also when Section 31 was formed, so it allowed them to have like Enterprise cast members show up while also doing something new with like Section 31. I don't know. I would love that, but again, that's me supposing and sort of basing off of supposition. But there's no way to confirm that at the moment, so it's what it is. All right. Dollhouse was really good. Sadly, Joss Whedon was attached to it, but Dollhouse was an underappreciated gem. I really liked Dollhouse. Did treat women as object, like literal objects, though. But I think that was part of the commentary of the show, to be fair. All right, let's go. No, I didn't want to blow up. All right, let me just find. Where's the? Where's Weena's tent? Yeah, Reed would make a logical addition then, and get back. Oh, see, doing rewatches of Star Trek Enterprise, you forget how like well thought out like Reed really was as a character. Like you remember, but I think like most people remember Reed as like this like one note like I'm just the security dude. But he was actually one of the most developed characters, especially in early Star Trek Enterprise. He kind of loses it a little bit later on in Enterprise, but I also liked that like he did not like the Makos later on in Star Trek Enterprise. That was kind of weird. Like that was such an interesting quirk to him. That like he was such a military dude and he hated the Makos. He came to appreciate them, but he like hated the militarization of Starfleet. I'm like, I am so down for that. I'm so down for this guy who's like, I am all about like, you know, protecting the ship, security and things like that, but I do not like the military. I'm like, you know what? Thank you for that moral grayness. That's such a really great morally gray characteristic for that, and I love that. Reed was such a good character. Star Trek Enterprise never gets its due. I do find some of it, like Star Trek Enterprise is like definitely not the best Star Trek, but it's just so fascinating for some of its weird eccentricities that I really appreciate. I love that show so much. For just being the weird stepchild. Oh, Cade MacArthur. Who would you rather marry? Mariner, Tendi, Boimler, or Rutherford? Ooh, that's a hard question, Cade. See, Tendi is me, so my impulse is to say Tendi, but I feel like Tendi and I are just too similar as people. Boimler is a bit too stuck up. I would probably say between Mariner and Rutherford. I would probably say Rutherford. I like Mariner quite a bit. I could go with Mariner, though. She's competent, but I feel like she has a little bit of issues like self-awareness issues that she needs to deal with. Like she's got a sense of self-worth that she needs to deal with that I feel like she would need to work out before like she would be a good partner. Rutherford I feel like is just a great person all around. Like I don't know. If I had to pick from the three of those, I feel like if Mariner grew up a little bit, and I feel like she will over the course of the show, I would probably want to date Mariner, but Rutherford as of right now, Rutherford would be the person. Wait. Alright, let's do this thing. Let me break my freaking fingers. Everyone ready for me to break my fingers here? Alright. How do I do this? How do I do this? What am I supposed to do? Oh, there we go. I've already lost. I hate my fingers are already on fire. And I hate everything. I hate everything about life. You have to like, so for those of you who don't know, you have to like double tap these. I'm like, I literally place the controller down and I'm like pushing it back and forth. And I'm like barely keeping up with this damn bird. Ah, no, just win. I don't want to do this again. I hate this freaking thing. Oh, the hands hurt. This legitimately hurts. Ow. I'll answer that question in a second, Cape. I hate everything about life. Rutherford's not dead, Brian. He's still alive. Why? I'm going to lose, too. Oh, this hurts so much, and I'm gonna lose. Oh, that pain for nothing. I hate everything. Huh. Oh. Oh, I hate everything. I am legitimately out of breath after that. Oh, my carpal tunnel sort of thing. Oh, ow. Oh, I hate everything. This is awful. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time and then I'm gonna give up. And CNC97, thank you so much for the super chat. Heart to you, I really appreciate that. Whew. Okay. Now that I remember how to do this thing. Alright, let's try and... Okay. Let's try this thing. Alright, wish me luck, everybody. I know, I heard Dark Crystal's canceled. I love Dark Crystal. That was such a good show. Okay. I think I'm in a groove here. So I'm just going to concentrate. The pause button is trying. I know, but if I pause, then I lose momentum. So I'm just going to concentrate. Dang this hill. No! Damn you, bird! Sorry, it's gonna concentrate. No! No! I was right there. I was right there. I want to try again, but I probably shouldn't. I was right there. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. Give me a second here. Thank you, Ryan. Use the index fingers. Alright. Alright, we're gonna try this. I was so close. I was so close. Thank you, Jose, for the virtual hug. And thank you for everyone saying you can do it. I really appreciate that. Alright, we're gonna do this one more time. Who would I want to replace Whitaker? Idris Elba would be fun, but I would like another woman too. I'm trying to think of like who would be a good British woman. Let me think about it when I'm not dying here. Okay, I paused. Oh, I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. All right, I'm trying to think of like what the fastest fingers I have right now are. I feel like I do these two. Yeah, suck it, bird! You can't pause life! I'm winning though. I'm winning. We're doing it. We're doing it, folks. I hate everything about this, but we're doing it. That I can see that bird. Like I'm looking right at the bird right here, and it's stupid blink. Why is it blinking on the pause screen? That actually creeps me out. It looks like it's actually legitimately scares me. On the pause screen, this bird is still blinking, which means it's staring at me. It's still alive. It's not paused. It's looking into my soul. It's trying to psych me out. Okay, we're gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you, bird. I'm gonna destroy everything that you stand for, and your silly, blinking pause eyes. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Okay. Whew. Okay. Yeah, suck it, bird! Suck it in your stupid blinky eyes! We can do this! We're talking about Doctor Who in the chat, and I appreciate that! Oh my gosh! Come on! No! No! Yes! 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 Nothing in life is more satisfying than beating this stupid bird and its stupid face with its stupid blinky in the paw's eyes. The chat is like 2 seconds behind me right now, and I'm like, I just want you to share my joy right now. Share my joy. Oh. Okay. We are done with this. There's more to do in this mining level, but screw it. Screw the mining level. No one likes the mining level. We are leaving the mining level. The mining level is the worst. All right. Virtual Medal of Honor. Thank you. Yeah. What's everybody drinking? Dumb deformed burner. Oh. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. No one asked you. No one asked you anything. Get away from me. All right. What time is it? Okay. So I'm gonna ask the chat for a vote here. I will. Yeah, the bird skirt is nice. Let's give her a congratulations on that. Let me ask the chat here. What does everyone feel? Should I do Should I play more of this, or do you want me to play some Sonic Adventure 2? Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you for the congratulations. My thumbs hurt doing this, but the heart to you, Sarah. Should I play some Sonic Adventure 2, or should I play more Banjo-Kazooie? Because I'm down for either for the next... I'll probably play for another 30 minutes or so. And I'll do either of those. Hey, fire. Everybody said about the bird. Bird. The bird is the word. What does the chat want? Do you want Sonic Adventure 2, or do you want more Banjo-Tooie? The choice is yours, as Captain Planet would say. Sonic. Ian says Sonic. What does everyone else say? More of this, so we got 1 for 1. Conquer. I don't have Conquer downloaded. Sonic 2 is the one with Tails. You can play as Tails in some of the levels, yeah. Conquer. More of this works for me. You do you. I'm here for the chat. Claytonberg says... Sonic Adventure 2. F-Zero. Do the thing. Sonic. This. Sonic. Getting sort of mixed... We're getting mixed responses. Thank you, Ryan. Have a wonderful evening. Alright. I feel like the vote has gone towards Sonic. Shovel Knight. I don't have that downloaded on this. Sadly, I don't have it downloaded. I just have those two. Let me unlock this level, and then I'll play some Sonic. I can play a little bit of Sonic. Oh, but it's Wally World next. This is... Let's see. How about I play a little bit of Wally World, and then I'll do some Sonic. Because now, I forgot that we're at the level that I really love in this game. Thank you, little Yankee. I appreciate Sonic Adventure 2. I'll play this for 15 more minutes, and then we'll play both at the same time. I'll play, how about this? I'm going to play 15 more minutes of this, and then I'll play a few levels of Sonic before I wrap out the night. Sound like a plan for everybody? I'll play this until 1 o'clock my time, like 1:05, and then we'll play some Sonic Adventure 2 to wrap out the night, to sort of like de-stress, because Sonic Adventure 2 is like a nice like de-stressor of a game. So. Hi, C. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. It's good to see ya. Alright. Trust me and we will... I'm trying to remember. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I've taken through, prove it to you. Follow me. Set me free. Hi, Newt. Hi, buddy. Do you want attention? Oh, because I was singing. You just thought because I was singing you wanted to come up. Come on, say hi to the crowd. Whenever I sing, Newt comes in. Hey there, my little kitty. Come hang out with me. You are really pretty. Oh, anyways. What's your opinion of Star Trek Online game? Curious. I haven't played that much of Star Trek Online, to be fair. Mostly because I don't really play MMOs that much. I'm much more of a single-player person. I will play multiplayer games from time to time, but whenever I play multiplayer, I usually like board games more. I don't like playing multiplayer games without people being in the room as much. I think that goes more for me, just like social anxiety sort of stuff. I like having people actually there. So I don't really play too many online games that much. So I haven't played much of Star Trek Online. But I've heard the story is really good. Everything I've heard about the story sounds amazing. Feel free to ask, Jesse. Go right ahead. I can't guarantee everyone's going to respond, and I probably won't have a cogent response, but feel free to ask. There's nothing wrong with that. Hi, Newt. Say hi to the world. All right. Oh, she looks lovely. I am all about her. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I haven't unlocked every level because I played Sonic Adventure 2 so many times. I feel like I don't have every level unlocked on the Xbox One, but we'll see if I do or not. We'll see. I don't remember. Bum 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 bum. Who do I want to see winning Godzilla vs. Kong? We were going over this before. I didn't. Kong, probably. Probably down more for Kong. Kong seems like a much more like I said, Kong's just trying to live his best life, trying to get a date, you know. Godzilla is the one that's like trying to destroy everything. Alright. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I've never played a legacy version of the game. Yeah, the bear's boob has some real bounce. Like her boobs, she has some impressive boobs. I'm jealous of her boobs. Very jealous of her boobs. Alright, let's see. This is a great level. I love the music in it too. like kind of gross and nasty, yet still kind of very carnival-esque. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Thea. Where did you get that flag behind you? I need one. I love, need one for my ever-growing flag collection. If you go online, there is a creator on Twitter named, if you go on Twitter, oh, what's that? If you go on Twitter and search up Admiral Bongwater is their name. They are the ones who made that flag behind me, and they have also a few other flags of different sexualities with the, like, Star Trek logo on it. I'm actually hanging out with the creator of that flag tomorrow. Where they live in Seattle. We're just hanging out tomorrow, so it should be a fun time. So yeah, that flag is created by Admiral Bongwater. If you're looking for who created that flag. But thank you for the super chat, by the way, Thea, I should say. Some serious envy-inducing boobs conquer. That makes sense. That makes total sense. I'm not, Kate, you're asking me, like, which of those countries I like more. I'm not gonna judge countries. There's no good that can come of that, to be very honest with you. Like, countries are countries, people are people. Like, I would rather just say we should do away with borders and countries, but keep cultures and different things like that. So, I don't know. Yeah, there's no good that can come of me, like, ranking countries or anything like that. Alright, let's see. This Jinjo I know is evil. Like a little jerk. I'm a mean Joe. I gotta have more. Bum, 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 bum. I forgot where I'm supposed to go in this level. Yeah, the boss in this level is so good, Jesse. I agree. Such a good boss, and the music is a banger. Ooh, yes, Ian Manning. I would totally stream Metroid Prime. I just need a system that has it, because I do have the GameCube. I could hook it up, but it's just a pain in the butt to hook up the GameCube for streaming. I could do it. I have this stuff, but it's just like I have to dig it all out, and it's just a pain in the butt. And I don't have a Wii U, and the Wii U is the only other time they released the entire Metroid Prime series. So I would be down. I like the Metroid Prime games, but I don't have the system for it. Well, I have the setup. I'm just lazy. I guess the answer is I'm just lazy. If they did a Switch port of it, I would totally do that. Hey, congratulations, Maggie. I stream Banjo and you do my essay. I wouldn't mind. I write way too many essays. So, hell, I'll do one more. Yeah, I would not be against that. I just want to give me one Jiggy before I finish this. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's one of the kids, but I can't get him. I know I'm supposed to do something with him. I don't have a base Wii either. I don't have a Wii or a Wii U. Is the problem, Boldine? Is more the issue. Okay, here. Bum 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 bum. Oh my gosh, I forget. I totally forget what I'm supposed to do in this level. To be entirely honest. Oh, here's the one of these kids. Can I just go up to her? Or do I need to... Yeah, she needs fries. Okay. Nope, you're another evil one. Don't like the evil ones. Alright. I've never played any of the Xenoblade Chronicles games. I want to. I know there's a Xenoblade Chronicles games for the Switch that I've heard good things. The GameCube was underrated, and I loved the GameCube so much. Such a great system. Great system overall. Right. Oh, they're gonna teach me the bear split. Oh, I don't have enough stuff. Oh, no, I can do it. Okay, good. Like, I loved the GameCube. Look, I played Luigi's Mansion like a crazy person for such a long time. Alright, I need to get tickets, right, to be able to buy fries, I believe. Yay, I like salty fries. Salty fries are great. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, where do I go? Where can I go? I guess we'll go to the Inferno. Bum, 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 bum. I know one of these is the train. Split up move is an absolute genius bit of. Yeah, I liked that. It was such a good idea. Here we go. I can get an actual Jiggy. Also, I love how it gets quiet up here. It's like, all right, you're very high up. Sets that anticipation well for this Jiggy. Sound design is like top notch right here. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot I can cheat. I'll take the cheat. I'll take the cheat. Dun, 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 bound, bound, bound. All right, Geronimo. Right. Salty fries, salt, malt, vinegar, paradise. Yes. If you had to choose between a socially right, economically left government and a socially left, economically right one, what would it be? I mean, I don't think that's possible. Because I feel like economics and social issues are kind of intrinsically linked. Like, economics are inherently going to affect social issues. So, like, you can't really be... Maybe there's a way to do it if you're smarter than I am. And to be fair, I am not the best with money, to be very fair. But I feel like, you know, those things are always going to be intrinsically linked. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do about that. So I don't think that that's actually possible. I mean, I'd rather a government that, like, cared for its people and didn't marginalize anybody as best as possible. But again, like, that is going to be intrinsically linked to economics. And no, I never played Jade Empire. I did always want to, especially since it was, like, a setting that I never, like, knew too much about. And made by BioWare, which I, at the time, loved. And I still don't hate BioWare. Everyone kind of gives BioWare crap. I think they chased I don't hate Mass Effect. Everyone gives BioWare crap for Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem. And Mass Effect Andromeda, I actually don't think is as bad as everyone says it is. And it's not as great as the original trilogy, but I still think it's strong. And it just doesn't measure up to the original trilogy. And I also think that Anthem was just sort of one of those, like, studio mandated, like, they were told to do that by Electronic Arts, and they did the best they could with it. But what are you gonna do? They weren't, like, they're not a games as service. So, yep. Tired Jesse will be here soon. You are gonna get tired, Jesse. We do have political Jesse. You miss horny Jesse. Don't worry. There's still a horny Jesse in here somewhere. All right. Those on the socially right claim jurisdiction over every aspect of your life. Yeah. Oh boy, this is getting into a deep conversation that I am starting to get too tired for. Though speaking of which, I am actually going to. It's time to switch over to some Sonic Adventure 2 to finish out the evening. Okay. So, oh god, I hate those these noises are the worst noises. Yeah. Anyways, we got that in there. All right, we're gonna go play some Sonic Adventure, and then we're gonna wrap out the night. Alright, so my games. CO. Sonic Adventure 2. And let's just play this. Alright. I don't think I've unlocked all the levels. I used to play this game so much, but I don't think I've played all the levels. I've unlocked all the levels, so we'll see where I'm at in this game. I hope I've unlocked them, but I don't know if I have. In which case I'll be kind of sad because I kind of want to play some certain levels, and I don't want to have all the power-ups and stuff, but I don't think I have all the power-ups. We'll see what I got unlocked here. Oh, did Newt leave? Newt is gone. Newt is gone. Yeah, I am still going at it, Just Jeet.
File select.
Yeah, dang it. Dang it. I don't have all the levels unlocked. That makes me sad. But we'll play the first level. I wish I had all my power-ups. Ah! I wish I had all my unlocks. That makes me so upset because I don't have all my level-ups and all my power-ups. But we'll do the best I can.
Attention all units. Suspect seen
heading south.
Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my way more. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. It's what lies ahead, only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Trust in me, what you can see. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me, we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me. Set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Prove it to you. Oh, yes, I don't. Sorry, I'll stop singing, everybody. I was probably like, Jesse, stop singing. You're awful. Sorry, I have to. Just your feelings have to live and learn. With some love, then I'll make it through. Got no other actions, only one thing to do. I don't care what lies ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Alright, Newt is actually named after the character from the Harry Potter series, unfortunately. Set you free, follow me. Set me free. Yeah, Sonic just murdered all those people in cars. Sonic is a mass murderer. Set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. I love this. Sonic Adventure is like one of my favorite games. I played this. I don't think I've played a game more than I played Sonic Adventure. I played the game so. Good night, all. Have a good night, Brian Abbott. Thank you for joining us. This game is amazing. See, XY Witch of the Void. This game is amazing. I love this.
Yes!
Da 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 da. Bum bum ba ba. A. Dang it!
Too easy. Piece of cake.
I was so close. Anyways, I love that level. Alright,
Stage
we'll do the actual story because I have not unlocked all the levels, so might as well.
select.
Might as well actually.
Select.
Did I do this game already? I think I did. Yeah, okay, I already beat the good story, so I'm going to. How are you going to sleep after this? This is how I imagine a Coke binge is being like.
Intruder alert. Assume level 1 defense formation.
Oh, is the game too loud? Let me turn down the game a little bit. hopefully that'll. Wait, that's. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, that's me, and that's the game is. That. Okay.
Security door breach. Emergency.
All right, is that better? Can you hear me? Let me turn that down. Let me just turn the game down a little bit more. There we go. That should be a better balance. It is kind of, well, it was made by the same company that made Crazy Taxi and Jedi Indiana Jones. This game is like cocaine, isn't it? Yush! Yush! Well, this game is like a surprisingly dark story. Sorry, this game just like raptures my attention. Dear Lord. I forgot how much this game like... Sorry, I just need to jump over here real quick. I'm gonna turn this down. Like, dear Lord, this game, I forgot how much this game like is just so freaking crazy. Also, the music in this level is freaking amazeballs. I love the shadow level in Dark Star. Yeah, the shadow levels are great. I'm like used to having Robotnik's like float ability. I'm not used to him not having it. Yes. I always wanted to use your player. I never played Road Rage, Maggie. Level 4 security door breach. Everything's going to hell. So many people left the chat. Sonic is just too much for everybody. I feel I get that. I totally get that. Like literally we went from 100 people watching to 65 people watching. That's kind of funny. Just as soon as I started playing Sonic. Let's see. But this game is so good. It makes me sad that the way they haven't really captured like a good Sonic game since this one, you know? Like, Sonic Heroes has moments. There's like moments of a good game. There's like moments of a good game in all the other Sonic games, but this is probably the last like great Sonic. Actually, no, that's a lie. Sonic Generations is actually not that bad. I actually like Sonic Generations. And yeah, the Sonic movie's okay. I didn't hate the Sonic movie. I thought it was solid, but it didn't feel like a Sonic movie to me. You know what I mean? I never really paid attention to people's laughter, to be honest with everybody. Have a good night, Minza. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. Alright, I'll play 2 more levels, and then I think I'm going to head out for the evening. I think the only like major good Sonic game to come out after Sonic Heroes CNC97 might be just, honestly, just Sonic Generations. Sonic Colors was actually okay too. Sonic Knight wasn't terrible, but it wasn't amazing. Sonic Unleashed, the fast levels of Sonic Unleashed were actually great. It's just the problem with Sonic Unleashed is you had to suffer through the Werehog levels, and the Werehog levels were so bad. They were like doing a God of War thing with Sonic, and they were just not fun and not what I came to Sonic for. It's like, but the thing is, if you could suffer through the Werehog levels and get to the actual fast levels of Sonic Unleashed, they were legitimately great. You just had to suffer to get to them. Oh, and yeah, Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is great too, but I to be honest, the 2D Sonic games, I like 2D Sonic games, but I never loved 2D Sonic games. It's the 3D Sonic games when they were working that I really, really loved. I never played Descent, Jesse. I never did. I'm gonna skip the cutscenes because who needs the cutscenes? Until we get to Maria. Oh, time to play as Shadow the Hedgehog. All right, let's see how fast I can beat this. Ah, dang it. And don't destroy my boxes. I like my boxes. Yeah, the warehouse levels are atrocious, Harvey. Yes, 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 yes. Ha! You jerk! I'll kill you before you even have the chance to fire. Parks and Rec, easily. I love Parks and Rec so much. Even though it is kind of like... It's a little bit... It's very neoliberal, but... I mean, I still love Parks and Rec. Yeah, that's not gonna make it in time. There we go. It's a Battletech Mad Cat. How goes life? Hello, RXJ the Punk. Good to see you. Have a wonderful... I hope your evening's going well. I can say words. I say words good. Yes, 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 yes. Let's get to the shadow levels. No, it's a Rouge level. I don't want to play a Rouge level. Screw the Rouge levels. I just want to play a shadow level. Give me a shadow level. Shadow the Hedgehog the game. Shadow the Hedgehog the game is alright. To be fair, I like Rouge the Bat, but I don't want to play this level. Oh my gosh, Rouge, shush. Shush, gal. I don't want to play this level so badly. Oh my gosh, Rouge, stop. She's making so much noise. I do like the music for Rouge, though. Bum ba-dum, bum 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 ba-dum. Supposed to go. I forget where. There's like a teleport in this level, and I forget what it is. Oh, hi, Alicia. Thank you so much for the super chat. Good morning to you. Well, good evening for me. Oh my gosh, where am I supposed to go? Oh my gosh, her thing is getting annoying. I'm trying to remember where the hell I'm supposed to go. That's it, floating turtle. There we go. Okay, I forgot about that. Why would that be weird? Of course it's not weird, Kate. You want to have a conversation. Totally fair. Yeah, fair bit of, to be fair, I actually don't hate the levels that are not Sonic levels in this game. The Sonic levels are the best levels, but they are definitely not... I actually don't hate the stuff like that is not Sonic. Oh, here's one of these. There's that. Let's see. Don't worry, Matthew. We've all been through times of unemployment. Don't worry, I have been there way too many times, sadly. See, in front of the white bricks. Sonic Pinball is alright. I like Sonic Pinball. Sonic Pinball is fun. I'm just glad that you're here and hanging out, Matthew. Don't feel bad about like Patreon or stuff. I always see people like saying they feel bad about not being able to support or whatever. I'm just glad that you're here and hanging out. Alright, where did that turtle go? Because I feel like it's over here. Yes, I was right. Between the tall pillar and the white bricks. Rouge is great. Rouge is legitimately a really great character. I just, oh, there it is. There it is. Rouge is great. I just really want to play a Shadow level really right now, not a Rouge level. All right, let's see. The only valid pinball is Pokemon Pinball. Pokemon Pinball is legit wonderful as well. I liked Pokemon Pinball. Hey, Seal, don't worry about it. And good, by the way, it's good to see you, Seal0626. I didn't catch you coming in. Good to see you. All right, yes. Okay, now it's a Shadow level. I hope. Please? No, it's another god dang. Just give me a Shadow level, please. That's all I want. I just want to play a Shadow level before I go to bed. All right, one more. I don't have my floaty ability either, which makes this really, really hard. Yeah, that's what I need to get to, but I don't have the floaty thing, so I can't do that yet. Alright. The floaty thing, by the way, is an upgrade that you can get. Oh, I could totally see that, Harvey. This is why I want the floaty thing. This level's so pain in the butt without the float upgrade, which you can like makes you float a little bit. Alright. Alright. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. I believe in me. There better be a Seal level. There better be a Shadow level after this one. Alright. I hate this level. I hate this level because it's just insta-death if you fail. Alright, we're going to take this carefully. We're going to do this correctly. Okay. I am so much better with this game when I have all my power-ups. When I don't have all the power-ups, I'm just not used to playing it. Alright. Because I get impatient. I'm definitely looking forward to the new God of War game. I have to like look at a list of video games that are coming out because I like, again, my brain is bad at like remembering specific things. Like I don't remember. I'm very bad at recommendations and things like that without like having a list in front of me. I'm trying to remember what else is coming out this year that I'm like excited for. There are several games I feel like, but I can't. I am very excited for the Batman Court of Owls game that they got that's coming out. The where you get to play as like Red Hood and Nightwing and everything. I forget the name of it. And also Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. I'm actually so pumped for as well. Both of those games look great, but they aren't coming out until next year. What else am I looking forward to? I'm trying to like remember what's coming out. Those are sort of the big ones, if I recall. Gris is incredible. I do like Gris. What else is there that I want to play? I literally need to like look at a list because my brain just does not remember. I'm like a huge gamer, but for the life of me, when I come to like remembering games, I just cannot remember. I am excited for the Hogwarts game. I mean, I'm going to play it because I want to review it and be able to talk about it. Gotham Knights. Thank you, Matthew. I want to be able to review it, but obviously we have to like look at it in sort of the lens, unfortunately, of J.K. Rowling, which is its own whole thing that it is too late for me to talk about to do that. But yeah, it's called Gotham Knights, Harvey. There's going to be a game that's going to be, you don't play as Batman, but you're going to play as all the like other peripheral, like the Bat family characters. And it's going to surround the Court of Owls, which will be very, very interesting. Yeah, I agree, Matthew. I think that's so cool that we're going to get like a Batman game without Batman. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. No, thank God. I just want to get through this level. Just get me through this level. Just get me through this level. Hey, Philip, good to see you. Just get me through the level. Just want to survive the level. Just want to survive the level. Just let me survive the level. Yeah, agreed, Jesse. Like, I was more excited for the... I would be more excited for the Hogwarts game if, you know, it wasn't for J.K. Rowling, which is unfortunate because I would be very excited. Okay. Because that Hogwarts game is like everything I've wanted from a Harry Potter game for so long. And sadly, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling had to ruin her own stuff, but what are you going to do? Alright. I mean, Red Hood, I adore Red Hood. Red Hood is what I am so excited. Like, everyone's like, I want to play as Nightwing. I want to play as Red Robin. It's like, no, 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 no. I am so excited to play as Red Hood. Red Hood is my favorite. I love him so much. I just have a thing for the anti-heroes, don't I? I have a thing for the most like, what's weird is as long as they're heroes, I have a thing for the most ethical of heroes and the least ethical of heroes, but no in between. If you're in between with your morality, I am not here for you. I don't know why that is, but it's just a weird sort of thing. It is Doom Paris. I switched games because I just wanted to play some Sonic before I ended up the game. We're just trying to get to a shadow level. Just want to get to a shadow level more than anything. I always feel bad when I switch games in the middle of a stream because then people come in and it's like, I was expecting this other game. And I'm like, I don't have a thumbnail. I could switch it up, but I don't have a thumbnail ready. And it would take me a minute. Yeah, that's my one big worry, Matthew, is that the Gotham Knights might be a bit too games as servicey because it's like the co-op stuff in it. But I hope that it's just like mostly a single-player playable game that just has like co-op sort of onto it. Because I swear to God, if they ruin it again, if they ruin another game that I'm very excited for with games as service, I will be so pissed off. I'm so tired of games as service. Or like online games, like. I do not care for them. I understand and appreciate why people like them, but for me, I just do not like them at all. At all. To be fair, I like Shadow of War, especially once they limited the microtransactions. I agree, Matthew Arcelia. Alright. This is Sonic Adventure 2. Alright, finally we're gonna get me my shadow level. I am so pumped for my shadow level. I have earned my shadow level. If I've done anything, I have earned my shadow level. Yeah, oh my gosh. I just want to play Avengers just for the story. Yeah, I deserve that E because I sucked at this level. I want to play the Avengers game really badly, but it just... Give me my shadow level. Sorry, I gotta enjoy my shadow level, everybody. We'll talk in a second. Well, we'll keep talking as I play this, but I just gotta enjoy I gotta enjoy this. Radical Highway. Yes! I love this music. It's such a banger. Have a good night, RX the Punk. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Let's see. And do. I love the music in this game is such a banger. It's so wonderful. I could listen to this music all day. And let's go. Yeah, that's the thing. As I was talking about Avengers. Like, I wanted to play Avengers. I mostly just want to play it for the story and then not care about it after that. Like, I feel like the gameplay is like just enough to sustain me throughout the story of that game, but not enough for me to sustain me to like coming back to that game week after week. I think that's probably the most like true thing. By the way, Matthew, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to say the answer if you don't want me to. But what outlets do you write for? I'm just curious if I've read any of your stuff. Let's see. And by the way, don't feel on the spot, Matthew. I was just sort of curious because you said you're a games journalist, and I was just sort of curious. So if you don't want to answer, just don't bother. I'll stop asking. I just wanted to... Just curious. But I just want you to know there's no pressure. Okay. Ah, dang it! I screwed the thing up. There we go. Alright. Haven't they announced the release date of the new LEGO Star Wars game, Doom Paris? I thought they had. I thought that was coming relatively soon. It's like the complete collection, right? The Skywalker Saga, like all of them together. I have seen the movie Dave Made a Maze. That movie is so good. Dave Made a Maze is such a great indie game, or indie movie. Like, if anyone hasn't seen Dave Made a Maze, it is well worth the time. Like, that's how you do like something. That's how you make a movie on a low budget, like a really creative, like inventive movie on a low budget. It's so visually inventive, and they made it all with freaking cardboard. It was so impressive, so impressive. Ah, yes. Bum, bum, bow, wow, 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 wow. Shadow was always my favorite character growing up. I loved Shadow the Hedgehog so much. I was sad that his game sucked. But I mean, his game is not the worst game in the world, but it's not exactly the best. Like, Sonic with guns, eh. One of those, like, it's edgy. Oh, yes, Jesse, I am so looking forward to the Mass Effect Remastered Trilogy. That I'm actually going to be streaming all of. I'm going to be streaming all of the Mass Effect Trilogy when that comes out. Or at least I plan to. We'll see. We'll see what time does for me, but I am very excited for that. All right.
Too easy for me.
All right, I'm going to do one more level, and then I will I'm probably going to bid everyone a good night. So, let's see here. Oh, I should beat Sonic, yeah. Inside the pyramid. Just skipping all of this. Whose level is this? It's a rogue level. A rouge level. Shadow is the edgelord I support. Another great song, by the way. I'm not going to play this level because I'm going to jump to a Sonic level, but I just love this music.
Guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
Such a good music. All right. Good night, Jose. Thank you for joining. All right, I'm gonna do one more level of Sonic, and then let's see if I have it unlocked. Is this the one that I want? No, this is the one that I want right here. Here we are. Yeah, Life is Strange True Colors looks really, really good. I'm so pumped for it. I don't remember much of the music from... I've only seen Once More with Feeling like one time, back when I like first watched it, but I haven't seen Buffy's Once More with Feeling after that. I always love trying to do this. See if I can land it. Let's see if I can land it. No! And I fall to earth, burning up and dying, and there is a result. Oh, we gotta try it again. I actually didn't intend that this time, but let's see if I can do it. Camera, why are you not playing with me here? Okay, that was the camera's fault. That was straight up the camera's fault right there. I blame the camera entirely on that one. I was usually much better about trying to grab that. Alright, I'm gonna try this one last time. See if I can actually do this. Dang it, camera, why are you playing with me? Why are you playing with me when my friends are watching? There we go. Yeah, I am upset about that too, Castellas. Or sorry, it was Seal who said that. I would have loved a musical episode of Star Trek. I'm surprised we never did. I was thinking about that just last week. I feel like that we never got like a musical episode of Star Trek. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't know how you would make that context fit, but I'm sure there's some way you could do it. Like some alien makes everyone sing or some such nonsense. I feel like we should have gotten a musical, or like maybe Picard's trying to get like a musical off the ground. Beverly was always the like drama teacher in Next Generation, so maybe like Beverly's trying to put together like a musical and some weird sciencey wincy thing happens or whatever. And everyone just we have to sing Captain to affect the harmonic resonance of the power converter Tesla coil tractor beam deflector dish. That would be actually very. Lower Decks would actually probably be the best place for a musical episode of Star Trek. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's petition Mike McMahon to do a musical episode of Lower Decks. That would actually be freaking phenomenal. Yeah, Q makes yes, that would be the answer to do it. Like Q makes everyone sing, so it's a musical episode because of Q. That would be the easiest way to do it. Will we ever get a musical episode of Jesse Gender? I am hoping so, but I am not if I was gonna do that, I'd have to work with a lyricist because I am not a songwriter. So I would love to do that one day, but I would have to like work with somebody to do that. But I would love that. I want to like once the pandemic ends. One thing I've been thinking about doing is like I want to get back into doing improv is part of the plan. And the other thing that I want to do is I want to do dance. Because I actually want to do some dance for some videos. I actually have, for some of my videos that I have planned coming up, I actually want to do like some dance segments of them to music. But I would actually like need to learn to like do some like choreographed dance. So I would, we'll see if I actually end up doing it. But I would actually love to get into dance stuff once the pandemic ends. If anyone knows any dance like dance groups or like dance gyms or whatever here in Seattle, I would actually love some advice on that. Yes, Philip. I would totally have you be in the. If I do a musical episode, you will be in it, and I will have you audition. Yes, Harvey, Lower Decks is totally worth watching. Best modern Star Trek in my opinion. Like I love Discovery. I like Picard. I don't love Picard, but I like Picard. But Lower Decks is easily my favorite modern Star Trek show. I would highly recommend Lower Decks so much. Give it an episode or two because it can take a little bit to get your taste into it if it's not like your immediate taste, but it is well worth it. Like the whole first season is so good. So good. Okay.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Alrighty, everybody. With that, I'm gonna quick turn on the music here so I can say goodbye to everybody. Actually, I can do this. Oh, is it gonna let me? There we go. Cool. Alrighty, everybody. Ugh. Thank you so much for watching. There's the camera. Actually, you know what I can do? Let me get this back up. It would be. So I just want to make sure I do this correctly. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it this way. Whee! Oh my gosh, look at my face. It's getting bigger. There we go. So, everybody, I just wanted to say thank you for everyone for joining me. You are all lovely. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you all had a fun time. For those of you who gave Super Chats, a heart to you for the Super Chats. I really appreciate all of those. If I missed them, let me know. But I send you hearts. You're all lovely. And I hope you all had a wonderful time. I hope you had a wonderful evening. And heart to everybody as well. I gave a heart to the people that gave Super Chats, but here's hearts to everybody. This heart is for all of you for being lovely, wonderful, amazing people. And I'm so honored and so glad to have all of you in the community. And thank you for everybody who's been with us for 5 minutes to 2 hours. I hope you all had a fun time. And don't forget, let me just grab this right here. Oh, no, wrong thing. Let me grab that. This right here, everybody. This is what I want everyone to remember. Just a reminder, you're wonderful. Like, don't forget, you are absolutely wonderful and beautiful and amazing. Okay. Have a wonderful night, and I bid you all a good evening. Or a good morning, depending on where you're at.